Hi.
We're live!
Alright, I'm looking for the link. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our little game.
Oh, we're live? Okay.
That's what she says.
Wait. We're live?
You get sound cues for that?
We are officially... Oh, wait, no wonder. Okay, we are. That's why you were so much bigger, because I was looking at the wrong one! Sorry about my dog.
Now I'm small.
Yeah, I fixed you.
Awesome.
I can fix him! Sorry.
Toxic trait, think you can fix me. Welcome to our game. This is Big D20 Energy playing Curse of Strahd, as presented by She Plays It. And I'm the Bees. I run the game. These are our players. We will introduce ourselves, our characters, and a question, if you will, sort of fantasy related, is what is your favorite weapon? Whether it be, like a fantasy, whether it's melee or ranged. What do you just think is a cool weapon to fight with?
In real life?
I guess it could be real life. I don't want to think of fantasy because I hope I see Jester's way too excited.
Fantasy weapon. Fantasy weapon.
I don't know what you're talking about. Those are just pew pews. Don't worry about those.
So that's airsoft, totally, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you
totally not.
I'll start on the Bees and run the game. I play with everyone, except for these guys. And the reason I thought of this was listening back to the previous session and listening.
Oh, he froze.
Oh no!
Oh no! Irish!
He looks.
Irish came and she froze Bees. Irish,
why did you freeze me?
Am I back?
Yep, you're back now.
I was like, great, my computer froze.
No. Irish's fault.
Yep, it's because she came.
My computer is.
Wash your hands, Irish.
So, my computer. What was I talking about?
Something
you came up with this idea because
inspired because of Terramin and listening to the previous session. Listening to him just smash heads, and I was like, there's something about bludgeoning damage that's just like, it's so awful. Just like bones crunching and just really doing nasty damage. That's just really fun.
I mean, if you've ever read like A Song of Ice and Fire or anything, whenever they were talking about Robert Baratheon in his prime, caving in people's breastplates with his warhammer, just like,
oh god, it's brutal. It's like you're so used to seeing swords in combat. Gosh, a good mace or
just a 6.5-foot man destroying people with a giant weapon.
It's horrifying. Anyways, that's it for me. We'll do alphabetical, if we will. Max, Mini, Prank, Rogue, and Jester. We'll go in that order.
All right, cool. So I like this weapon. I like polearm. Oh, sorry. I'm Agitated Max. I play the character Duvad Serenus, the Bardcher. I don't do a lot of barding, but I do a lot of archering. So, I'm a real sad boy. But yeah. And my favorite weapon, I like saying its name because it's just a really satisfying name. It's a Bardiche. A Bardiche. It's like a polearm that has like a little curvy end at the top. It's just really cool. I like it. I like having range and being able to also chop at people. It's like a spear and an axe all at once.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's basically Bardiche basically translates to broad-headed axe.
That's
but yeah,
cool.
it's really cool. But Bardiche, it just rolls off the tongue. Bardiche. Anyway,
awesome. Mini.
I'm Minnie. I play Gamila, the Warlock, Sorlock, I should say. If I was to choose a favorite weapon, probably I have been wanting to create a character that fights with a whip. I don't know why. I love the range. I love the sound. I just,
just to get that Indiana Jones
Oh, I
slash
miss you too,
Catwoman
Irish.
slash
I think
whatever
that's
fantasy.
that's actually what really inspired it was Catwoman. She was one of my favorite anti-heroes.
Like a cat of nine tails whip or a bull whip?
Probably a bullwhip.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely a bullwhip.
That's fun.
Cat of Nine Tails are for bad guys. That's straight up. That's a villain. That's a villain weapon.
Or something for a kinky party.
That's
You decide.
But those ones are much smaller, and they're not designed to like actually hurt somebody long term.
Yeah, but that's me. Who's next?
Pranky. Pranky Pie. You did Pranky Pie.
So are we going with like my favorite weapon or Paul's favorite weapon?
You could do both if you want. Yeah, whatever you want.
All right. My favorite weapon is my head.
Mm-hmm. Right on.
He's having flashbacks to last night where he just strangled the life out of somebody.
I don't know what you're talking about. Also, you were supposed to be quiet about that. So shut the fuck up.
Hey, it's okay. It's not like we're live streaming this or anything.
I almost did my Varrock voice. I play Paul Talkwander, who is here based, stylized after Vincent Price. So, Paul's favorite weapon is his ancestors, and just throwing the ghosts of his ancestors at his enemies.
Letting your extended family come and rip people to pieces.
Yes, thank you. This is the preferred way. Yes, that's my answer.
Awesome. Now we're looking at Rogue and then Jester.
Hey, I'm Rogue. I'm playing Terriman, the Revenant Paladin. And I think mine has changed like over the years. I was always in love with shorter blades. And I've always trained with them. I used to work at Medieval Times in the show, and we trained with real blades and stuff. They weren't sharpened, but they'll definitely. I've got several scars to. I was stabbed with a spear when a dude was riding full speed, and I got hit by the horse and did a flip. And there was a lot of. I saw a guy get his face sliced in half, and he kept fighting, but blood was running down his face. And everybody in the audience is like, "Oh." And he's like, "Come on!" It was a lot of fun.
It's just a flesh wound.
That's such good special effects. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They must have had like a blood capsule up there or something.
It was funny. I played the wizard, and there would be fog on the ground. And when they trained you, you have to sneak out into the middle of the arena and find the spot between these two pyros. And they're like, all right, if you have only a certain amount of time before the voiceover runs out, and then you have to jump up in the center of the two pyros. So guys would jump up all the time in the wrong spot, and when the fire, like a huge stream of fire would blow up, and they'd catch on fire on their cloaks and stuff all the time. It was hilarious.
This job sounds like an ocean nightmare. I love it.
It was a great job.
That sounds amazing.
Anyway, I was always a fan of dual blades, shorter swords, and like scimitars or stuff like that. But I think over time, if I was in a fight, I would really love to have a glaive, which is a pole arm, and just for the reach. And I love flails now. Also, the bludgeoning weapons. After doing all of the research, especially if you're fighting somebody in plate armor, those bludgeoning weapons were the ones that really smashed that armor and fucked everybody up. You know what I mean? When it was caving the metal in and just crushing stuff inside. That
sounds like such a horrible way to die.
It's so hardcore.
I do love the bludgeoning weapons now, I think. Yeah. But that's me.
Yeah. My second answer was going to be I also like to inflict emotional trauma on you. And it just seems like it just pales in comparison.
Emotional trauma, real trauma.
Wow.
And also sometimes the real trauma causes emotional trauma.
Yeah.
Why not both? All right, we're looking at Jester now.
Oh, last but not least, the most important one, right?
Yeah.
I'm Jester. I'll be playing Zash, the barbarian druid, or barbarian, because he loves changing into a bear.
Hey.
But as far as the fantasy weapon I would love to have, and you all missed the mark because fantasy includes everything, I want a Gundam.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so much better than emotional trauma.
I want a goddamn Gundam.
You would get along with Alex so much.
I mean, with the
If I
Gundam,
had
you
to
also
pick-
get emotional trauma if
Can
you
you
watch the
describe what
series.
that
That's a
is?
good point.
Can you
Big ass
describe what
giant
that
robot with guns.
And I mean the granddaddy of all mecha. Well, it's not the granddaddy, but it's like the most.
Robotech, honestly, I think.
I think it was the most popular, like popularized as genre. I would say Gundam is.
But if I had to pick an actual weapon, I would either go with a Scottish Claymore or a Zweihander.
it's about
That's so
Zweihander
cool.
is
Zweihander.
fantastic.
They're fun to say. Zweihander.
Oh,
Zweihander.
it's right in front of me. There you go.
Minnie's got an awesome Gundam she's holding.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
She's muted because we can't hear her boyfriend in the background going, Minnie, put that down! Stop
No.
playing with my toys!
No, this is the one that I
They're
built. You
action figures.
I should take a picture of Aura's collection.
They're a statue. None of that.
Statuary.
But I just love the Scottish Claymore ever since Braveheart. But the
Yeah.
Zweihander
Oh.
just is intimidating as hell. Can you imagine that size of a blade with that much?
Well, and you'd also have to
Scary.
be physically imposing to hold that weapon and use that weapon effectively. So, like, you're already intimidating them one way, and then you bring out this weapon that's just like you
the
have to
size of
use
you.
it. Yeah, exactly.
Just like gravity to his thing. Ugh.
It's literally gut. It's like guts, but like slightly smaller. You know.
Awesome.
Anyway,
Sweet. That's a fun opener. I didn't write a recap, but just to remind everybody, let's move on to a quick little recap, I suppose. Previously on Curse of Strahd, our heroes did another chapter of the old Tome of Strahd, where they were guests at a royal wedding. There was some confusion over whose wedding it was, whether it was Strahd marrying Tatiana or his brother. And obviously we remembered that Sergei was engaged to marry Tatiana. The party helped her to feel less nervous as she felt like she wasn't good enough to join this royal family and live in this castle. And things went sour, however, as there was an attack both on Strahd and on his brother and on his brother's fiance, bride to be. They were all attacked. Strahd, seeing his brother injured, began to drink his brother's blood in a feral rage. The party tried to save her, help her escape outside of the castle, where Strahd then cornered her and tried to talk her into being his bride. She seemed a bit traumatized by the events of the day. As he cornered her, and she fell to her assumed death off the ledge of the height of the mountain into the mist. Ooh, that hit from the music. If y'all had Soundscape on,
No,
it was
yeah,
kind of...
it hit right.
That was awesome.
I love when that happens.
I picture like the body falling and it goes through the mist and then
boom. And yeah, Strahd was just left sad and vampiric. He begins to cry tears of blood as he realizes he's been killed and he's now undead. And he was betrayed by somebody in his court, and he's mad about it. That's where he was in the story forever ago. After we left off in that book, we woke up.
Totally didn't have conflicting voices whispering to him.
Yeah, one saying
You should
deserve
make this
this.
everyone's problem.
Make this everyone else's problem. And Paul trying to comfort him in whatever way he could. As a spirit.
And Camila blaming him. It's all your fault.
Oh, good. Yeah. So
The good,
let's
the bad,
go back
and the
to
goofy.
the mansion. We also remembered as we woke up, Burgomaster's mansion. Take it to the map. You awakened. Irina, we're down here at the bottom of the house here. Irina took out her notes and reminded everybody of the last item of power that we are. The thing from the card reading is some kind of weapon of sunlight that that we are destined to pick up. That it appears to be in this place with a faceless god. And Zash is like, what about that giant statue we saw in our flashback at the creepy temple with all the amber sarcophagi? And so
Dash totally doesn't want to look at the sarcophagus.
Yeah, he's no other reason he wants to go other than the item of power.
Yeah.
And so we kind of put our heads together. Terraman has very fleeting memories, recollections of this place that his order of knights were once supposed to guard. And Camila also has some vague memories of the place being down this long and windy road up into the mountains. And it's very dangerous and very cold, and that we'll need to prepare before we head on that journey. Irina says, I'm not leaving. I feel very unsafe. She now is very aware of her own death, and she lived that memory of the wedding, of her first incarnation. She knows who she is or where she came from, but she feels very unsafe, but she doesn't want to leave this house. It seems like the safest place to be is indoors where no one will invite in any vampires. So, yeah, it's still morning. You guys are still actually kind of hurt because of you wake up with the damage from the combat in your dream, fighting off those attackers. But here we are. We plan to go up to the mountains. We have to prepare first for cold weather and for mountain climbing, for any trouble that may befall you. Seems very dangerous. Here we are. Take it away. Take them away, toys.
I imagine Paul wakes up from the dream and... Oh, no, we are already woken up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You're talking about it. You're in the study now.
Gotcha. So, yeah, Paul's got his fingers to his temples, and he's just like, eh. Oh, I hurt again. And he...
Yes.
Right off the bat, I'm going to... Even though we just woke up, I'm going to take a short rest and use some of my stuff to heal. So I imagine that's what's kind of happening in the study.
I think Bees said that we had a short rest at the end of
You
that.
could have a short rest. You can use as many of your hit dice as you would like. Just make sure you're marking it on your character sheets appropriately. And again, everyone had rest before. I should say that Duvad actually has a level of exhaustion too.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put a 1 on your.
I would like to go into town to see if we can find a bit warmer clothes and some food supplies that we might be able to carry.
Paul looks at Irene and he's like, is now the time to talk about the werewolves? Because I think this is a discussion we need to have eventually.
Camila snaps a look at Paul.
Mm-hmm.
He specifically does not look at her. It's like when you know somebody's staring at you and you intently stare away from at the. He's just.
And anybody? Does anybody want to talk about that?
Exactly. He feels her bury her stare bearing into him, and he just focuses more on Irina. Yes. What do you think, Irina?
Was she was present? No, she was. Was she? She wasn't present for the werewolf.
No,
Irina
Irina wasn't.
Kind of told her how it went, but she wasn't there.
Correct.
Nice.
Oh, she's.
I think we threw all that information all at her at once, and she was tired and was like, you know what?
We came to an impasse with the werewolves, as it were. They will not be kidnapping the children anymore.
From here, anyway.
They will be kidnapping the children from here. Yes.
If they want to gain more members, they can legally adopt children from here
We
on
talked
the
about
trial basis. On the trial
yes,
basis.
yes, we talked about that as a possibility. I don't think
do
we
home
really
visits.
agreed
First-
or anything.
Personally, I think we should go and cave in both sides and start a fire in there.
Yes. After the devil is dead.
I think the trouble is that we've got children who've been turned, who are.
That's the thing, is we cannot.
Those turned
They
children
would-
are probably going to turn around and start killing people.
Or we could just make deals with them to be the city guards.
I kind of. So really
I kind
quick,
of don't like that.
do the
but-
werewolves? Are the werewolves like? Do they always just like? It seemed like the werewolves we met had control over their curse. In that, when they turned, they weren't like crazy feral monsters.
And they
But
can
that
choose
they-
when to turn as well.
And they choose when to
everything.
turn as well. Is that accurate?
Yeah, there's you know what? Do a it feels like I don't think
Even
we really
if
talked.
they
Did
could.
you have a did you have a monster book? I don't know if you had a book on like a bestiary. Didn't you have a like a monster
We did.
book?
Because
we did. From Von Richter or whatever.
Yeah, Rudolf van Richten. Yeah. So you look it up. Do a little history check. Just real quick.
Because of the book, can I get a
Yeah.
advantage?
We're just gonna see how quick you get to it. How much time you spend reading. Hey.
We've
You have-
already
you-
seen that
you
they're
have it-
not honest.
You have it cornered. You put Dougie corner on it. Dougie, you're on the page.
In Article A of subsection 3 of this werewolf diocese, I just
Yeah.
want you to know, yes.
He
the mating
understands or believes that they yeah, that's one of the things is that werewolf there's two ways we can make a werewolf. One is through the bite and one is to reproduce sexually.
do the deed.
And so
Oh,
those who are born naturally have much easier mastery of their transformation and their forms. Those who are bitten is not it's not as guaranteed, but that there seems to be
Wasn't he
describe
telling us
this
that
in
it gets
flavor
more
text.
difficult as they get older?
Yeah, that was the werewolves told you that as well. That that they don't take. In fact, don't you have it one? Oh yeah, you have a sick one up and chained up in the torture room still, who tried to get reinfected with lycanthropy, and now he's like dying in the closet upstairs. So you know that, and but it as far as Red and Richten knows, it has more to do with the will of the person on whether or not they can control it, or if it's like a traditional like lose control, like feral monster. That it often starts that way, and whether or not you like embrace your inner beast is whether or not you can control it, or if you try to fight it, you might keep your wits about you, but you also maintain some kind of like moral goodness, holiness, or if you just surrender your soul to kind of evil powers, is how he describes it. And as he's kind of like a cleric that does, like a Van Helsing type. So he thinks it's totally unholy, but you could embrace the darkness and kind of have more control over the abilities. So that's what you get from your at 20.
That whole fight, Zash never got infected.
Yeah, we kept rolling well on those checks.
It seems to me that it's kind of a. I want to agree with Zash in that we've got this issue. Strahd is an enemy of both the werewolves and the town. Not only that, but they, from my understanding while we were there, they seemed to want to take care of the children. While it seems awful, the truth of the matter is that we've got orphans who are in the orphanage who are despised by some people in this town or not cared for. And it seems to me that there could possibly be an opportunity.
So you
to
think
find
giving them to
children.
wolves who will eat each other at a sign of weakness is a better option?
I don't think it was a sign of weakness.
Did you see them tear that other werewolf apart? Were you there for that?
The one
Yes,
that
but
the-
Those are
the
rather
werewolf
tasty,
we
I can
wanted to-
understand.
That was the werewolf we wanted to tear apart, to be fair.
Yes, and that's only because we defeated him. If it had been the other way around, they would have done the same to us.
Yes,
absolutely.
absolutely. But
And
And
Hey,
you
circle
don't
of life.
see the
listen,
problem
listen,
with this?
listen. I spent quite a bit of time with the man in the joint, and I think he's a solid guy. All right.
The
Like,
solid guy that lied to us about whether or not he was going to be
Listen,
taking more
listen.
children.
a lot of things happen when you're in the joint. Okay. No. No.
I've seen
I
things.
trust him. He might not have been entirely forthwith with us, but when we nailed him down to an absolute, I believe he will stick to what he said.
We literally had to pressure him to do that. The minute we
but-
killed the other alpha, he tried to chase us out of the cave. Do you not remember that? The second we took down that alpha, he wanted us out. He didn't even give us a chance to meet his end of the bargain. We literally had to pressure him to do that.
Look,
Again, I understand that.
I want to point something out. This is a shit sandwich. And he'll look at everyone. This is absolutely a shit sandwich. There's no great options here. But here's the truth of the matter. This town has no guard, or few guards. The ones that even guard this house have been up 18 to 24 hours.
Well, you've already seen how wonderful the wolves have been doing for the guarding of this house as of yet. You know, the one that is currently dying in the closet upstairs because he tried to re-werewolf himself.
Yes, no, obviously that wasn't great, but we didn't understand. Look.
The experiments had to happen.
Just let me finish.
This whole
all
thing
right?
sounds like an experiment.
Yes, a noble experiment.
Let me finish.
Okay,
Alright.
finish.
Let me finish. All right. There's no one in town aside from the Were Ravens who can actually guard this place. And the
These
truth
ashes
of
over there.
The Where
what?
are the Ravens? Where are all of them? Who knows? Who knows? But the
Oh, you
yes, but
got
here,
the whale ravens to defend the town.
all right. The point is, you let me finish. The point is, we are woefully low on defenses for this town.
Which...
The other
sorry?
point of this is that we also need to protect Lady Irina. We're going into very dangerous areas and dangerous places where people could come and hug us out of the nowhere, and who knows what that would look like.
And by protecting her, we are bringing all the predators into a town of people who are already weakened.
I think I agree with the Bard, Duvald. That
Okay, sure. Yeah, a bunch of angry werewolves, hungry werewolves, won't attack all these people. No, of course not.
Look, I've given you your time and your place to speak. Please give me mine.
So
I'm not saying it's a great option.
You know what? Do whatever you want. I don't even care anymore. I just need to get going. And
Awesome.
I'm just going to walk out. Or she's going to walk out.
Zash
And
hurries up.
slam the door, like, really hard. I'll be right
Never mind.
Do you want me to
that's-
go after? And then
Give
You
her
know,
I
a-
didn't realize
this
she was trying to
decision
get an
isn't-
excuse to actually leave.
What are you saying?
This decision isn't really up to us.
It's not. I'm trying to convince our Lady Irina that it might be a good decision.
Yes, in the end, it is completely up to her. We've given her the information. She has to make the contact.
She takes a deep breath. I can't meet with werewolves.
You have 2 upstairs, 1.5.
And I think we can work as a liaison. We can all. I mean, the other option is we could talk to the village about our lack of guards and try to recruit. But you need defenses. This not only you, but I'm certain you want to protect your people. Your people need defenses. And we're not going to always be here unless you are with us. But then the town is without its leader.
He looks out the window, kind of opens the curtain and takes a peek. Says, "I'm not. This isn't about me." She says, turning back to you guys. "It's not about me. I understand the people need a leader, and that's my job. But I'm no more important than any of these people. Just, we can't be putting them in danger. Just, in the orphanage, they were taken care of." She says to Paul.
Besides the demon.
She says, "Demon aside."
Demon aside.
That's funny. Go for it, Camila. Sending out Umbra to find a rabbit.
There's a reason for it.
I don't know if they can catch a live rabbit. It's just it's an owl, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a very
Owls
small
catch
rabbit.
them all the time.
Yeah, small rabbit. Go ahead and roll a persuasion. I guess Paul's the main one. Duvad wants to assist. Terraman's been awfully quiet during this. What is Terraman's contribution to this debate?
Terraman's staring out the window as well, pretty much the whole time, like this.
10 aids, right?
You know.
Or is that Pathfinder?
Yeah, hang on. It basically gives him advantage on this check.
Sweet.
This city. He says, I agree with Camila, actually. I don't think these werewolves are up to the task. If I could stay here more and train people, perhaps, then we could create some type of guard amongst the populace. They need to be able to protect themselves.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if there was maybe a knight's order that's sworn to protect something that, maybe somebody was a part of at one point in time that, maybe could work hand in hand?
Yes.
Well,
there would be.
I'm assuming you're hinting at something, but I was gone for a little bit, so I don't know. Like, no one even brought up the fact that there's this giant knight's order or something that exists.
Yeah, it doesn't exist anymore.
Duvad's like, wait, what? There's a knight? Oh, not anymore? Okay, well.
They're all dead and scattered.
But didn't we learn of something along the road?
Yeah.
To the very place that we're going.
We do.
Irina did have a book about the keep and how there was this great order that was out there, not far from where you guys are right now.
So perhaps, maybe a combined effort of a knight's order paired with a werewolf. At the same time, 1-on-1, we have a strong town guard.
Staying here arguing about it isn't going to help at all. I agree. We should head on out and go find these men.
The quicker we get all this done, the quicker we don't need to worry about any of this. Quicker Strahd is in the ground for good.
Don't we know that the Knight's Order that we're going to go past is Terraman's old Knight's Order?
Yeah. I mean, well, okay. The card reading, to be clear, the card reading led you back to the Amber Temple, which is not where the knights are.
Mm-hmm.
The knights have their own place that's a little bit closer, but you guys were, at least when we left off, it was like gearing up to let's go back there and get that weapon. But it's whatever you guys want to do.
I thought the Knight's Order was on the way.
Sort of. Let's
There's a little bit of a sidetrack.
Take it to the map. Where are we? Barovia. How do I move characters again? Here we go.
Oh, I have it.
Have you?
Get ready, Camilla. I got the argument.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So, just for reference, this is where we believe the knights once were. and this long path up where the path to the up the mountains to the temple.
That's just a short
For the card
detour.
reading.
Sorry, can you show me that again?
Sure. This ping is where the keep, where the people once were, and this over here is the path
little
way up the mountains.
Sweden-looking thing.
It looks like a
over here.
squash.
Yes, it does.
Squash, sure.
And we're here. So, yeah, I think we should stop by old Argenvorthald.
I put stars on it to help us remember, if that's okay.
Argenvorthald.
Yeah. Okay. So, I can see your drawings in the dark, Jester. It's fairly impressive how accurately you can draw in the dark.
He has a particular set of skills. Skills that make him a nightmare for people like you.
Do you need a penis drawn on something in a GIF? Is it midnight and you want to make certain that no one else can see it? Boy, do we have the friend for you.
It's just for me. These are things, presents for me. Okay.
Little penis presents for.
So, Irina chimes in. We'll get back to the away from the penises in the map.
It's my dick in a box. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's what it reminded me of.
It's my dick in the fog of war. My dick in fog of war.
Wow.
Is
Oh,
it
dear.
possible Umbra could have returned to its something living by now? Small and living?
Probably not that fast. We're
Okay, no worries.
we're actually spending debating this.
Okay.
Out and about. So Irina will say, she says, if she's looking at Terramin, she says, if we could restore you and your goodness, your light, surely there are others.
There may be others, but don't call me Shirley.
It is on the way. We should at least check and see if anyone is still there.
Agreed. If we find some allies, then great. If not, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Why don't we put some orders in with the local? What is person makes clothing?
Taylor.
Taylor. There we go. Why don't we put in an order?
Like, I don't
for
wear
some-
clothing. I don't know what it is.
for some warm clothing. Go to this keep, come back, and then guess what? Our warm clothes are good. They're done.
I think the keep we're going to is cold, correct?
No, it's not too bad. I mean, it's not warm, but it's not. The other place we're going.
We've gone to.
Gotcha,
yeah,
so there's two.
yeah,
Got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh, that's why I put two
I always
stars.
pictured
Yes.
Barovia is always just a little bit cold anyway, just to be uncomfortable. Like it's cold and drizzly.
Like
Eastern
hell.
Europe.
Like just. ugh.
Yes.
You can never get fully comfortable in Barovia. Like
Yeah.
Terramin will look to Irina and
I'll
say,
be right back. My kid needs me.
and you're staying here, correct?
Yes, I will stay here. I have at least former werewolves here to help.
1.5.
Perhaps you could post a sign seeking military-age males for future employment.
But no matter what you do until we get back, don't invite any of them into your house.
Yeah.
That's for certain.
Awesome.
You can just always conscript some, just round up a bunch of dudes and tell them you're working for us now. how they did it back in the home country. That never went wrong. Ever.
All right, forgive me, guys. I'm working with maps in the background here.
You're good. We can vamp. Damn. We used all the
So-
good material earlier.
Why are you against the werewolves? He looks over at Terryman. Would somebody not take a look at you and your affliction of being undead and automatically think that you're evil?
I think because they were stealing them. And I think that because they were being... The children, I mean. They were kidnapping children earlier. And then they've been honest about something. While we were there, I remember you all talking about it. I didn't understand it entirely, but I think I'm beginning to understand now. They are not to be trusted.
Who is? Am I here for this? I don't know. I just want
The
to.
werewolf.
Yeah, I'm just killing time while Bees sets up some maps.
Gotcha.
So-
Are all of us together again?
No,
Yeah.
I'm in the other room.
Yeah,
Totally
you did
doing
You
something.
did get in time for that.
Okay.
So.
Totally not doing something. Don't worry about it, Paul.
I
there-
was on a like not even meta. I was gonna come over and see if you were okay because you kind of stormed off. But if you'd rather not, I won't.
No, do what you were gonna do. Like, don't have
Okay.
me affect you.
I look at Paul and everybody else like I'm going to check on Carmilla.
Yeah, right.
And I look at Paul as like, be nicer to her in the future. And I'm out. I'm out the door.
How was I being mean? She was the one who stormed off on me. Paul flips
door's
the
already
table.
closed.
He tries to flip it. He literally tries to flip a table, but it's too small. So he ends up trying to like pick up the table, but it's too short to tip it over. And then he just kicks the table in.
It hurts his foot.
And he hurts his foot and he goes, God damn it!
I talked to Pete the doorman. I was like, hey, have you seen Camilla? Did she leave?
Duvad, I would actually say that when you enter the foyer around here, if you look to your right, the door, you will see wisps of shadows beginning to kind of like snake, almost as if something is containing them within this room.
Never mind, Pete. I think I know where she's at. I'm gonna like go up to the door and just like kick it open just a little bit.
When you peek open, you see Camila. She is standing over a table, and on the table that she has wiped all of like any accessories or anything on, she has set the Tomb of Strahd down, and then on top of the Tomb of Strahd, she has set her Book of Shadows. And Umbra has given her a small animal, a living animal, which she holds over the book, and using the axe that Zash gave her, she slices the neck of the creature, and its life force, like she drops the corpse onto the book, which dissolves into the pages, and you see her eyes are fully black sclera as she begins to cast commune with her book.
Okay, this is quite a lot. So is that like to go into another dream sequence?
No.
Oh,
This
okay.
basically, I am communing with my patron.
Okay.
Which is dangerous.
Yeah.
Hey there, buddy. I wanted to check and see if you were okay. Like as you know, the viscera from the rabbit or whatever, just like the blood hits him right in the face, like as he opens up the door, like it's a Robert Rodriguez film.
Oh, no.
He's like-
The book would have absorbed, like, the whole thing is
Okay.
she's giving all of the life essence to the book. She is providing the book fresh death.
Okay. Well,
really fun.
I see you're busy. I don't want to intrude, but like, I just wanted to see if you were okay. I'm
Oh.
sorry.
Do not worry about me. I am fine.
I love it.
Listen, the little one, he gets opinionated about things.
Oh, don't I know it?
He means well, I promise.
I have a question for you. Do you
I
have
will
any
answer it.
yes or no questions that you believe that I should ask? I know of one that I want to ask in particular, but I am more than happy to share in this divine power.
Yeah, he's going to look at her, he's like, are you single?
Don't tell me he is scare-roused right now.
Scare roused.
She doesn't answer. She just. Oh wait, actually, yeah, you answer. You asked yes or no question. Hold on. Well, that's
Not the kind of question I wish to ask.
Okay, sorry. I was misreading the scenario. I don't do spookies. I don't know what this is, so you know what? Do you is it possible that we can defeat the devil?
I will add that to the list. Can you do me a favor?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you be so kind to request an audience with the others? Or have
Sure.
them come here?
Yes, absolutely. And I'm gonna open up the doors like, okay, so some things are happening, and your presences have been requested
What
by
kind of things are
Kunda.
happening?
So listen, I don't know how to do the wiggity woos. I don't know what any of it is.
What's
The
wiggity
spell,
woos?
the spookies, the spells. I don't understand what's going on, but she said we were needed. So yes, some stuff's going on downstairs, down the hall, and she requested y'all's presence. If not, I mean, whatever. But if you're looking to mend some fences that have been broken whole, it would be a nice show of friendship to show up.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Listen,
What did I do wrong?
You
I
have
am
strong
genuinely-
opinions. You have strong opinions, and you hold to them, and you make them very well known to people.
I was discussing.
Yes. And
I'm
I'm
so
gone already.
sorry for her short temper.
So Zash
Apologies.
Humon is just
sleep.
trying to keep us all together to get to the objective. He's trying to play coach, like trying to smooth everyone out, like smooth everything out, like. And he knows Paul can take it, unlike Camilla. So he's just like, he's trying to play to like.
Okay. He breathes in deep. Fine. Let's go.
I was.
Zash picks up Jinxie and comes into the room.
Oh, so
That
cute.
freaking cat.
I
I don't have
love
to
the
like it.
undead kitty. Oh, trust me, you won't like it, Paul.
Oh, I have no doubt.
As Terraman and the others, I guess, start to walk in that way, Terraman's going to ask specifically Zash and Paul, like, do you trust the werewolves?
You don't have to trust somebody.
A non-aggression pact is a non-aggression pact.
Yes. But
I-
how do you gain trust if you don't give trust?
Unexpectedly wise, my scaly friend. Ooh, question.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
Zash shed?
I think that there is an element of
Like, would you shed like regularly,
Or
or
his skin. I was like, he doesn't.
Yeah,
he
like,
has- we
he's a
established he has
lizard
pubic
man.
hair.
like?
I think he would.
Yeah, like, would we find Zash skins around the house?
gross.
Like,
That's
underneath
super
tables?
gross.
Only after he gets some major gains. He's gonna grow.
After every level up.
Yeah, I was
After
gonna say,
every level up.
after every level up, he was.
That's funny. He leaves his little skin behind when he goes up.
Like we look under the table because he had to like wedge himself underneath.
So for snakes, it's like every month. But if the creatures get larger and larger that shed their skin, it takes them longer to have to shed their skin, right? So maybe it's like once or twice a year that he sheds his skin.
Yeah.
So maybe we've come across one in our maybe.
What was your answer, Paul?
About whether or not to trust the werewolves?
Yeah. Was he going to answer?
I think he looks at you and he says, "I am a priest of Kelemvor, a deity who hates the undead, and I literally have a spell that lets me summon my dead family to fight for me." And Kelemvor smiles. "You are an undead person who people would scream at and call a monstrosity, and yet I trust you. We have a snake person who wants to eat all of the dead people whom we have, who
They were tasty.
the whole world reviles, and yet I trust him. We have an assassin, and we have a warlock communing with a dark patron
You don't know that yet.
who summons the spirit of Strahd himself, becomes invested with his spells, and she literally is going on record as saying, I will do whatever it takes to beat him. I think it's less about whether or not I trust them as a group. And I think it's more or less, do I believe that they have the chance to become more than what they are stereotyped to be?
Well, none of us have ever lied to you. That is my problem with the werewolves. They have already dishonored themselves.
Yes. I think all of us have, though. I think we all do things out of fear of how people will react, or when we are scared and our backs are up against the wall. I think we've all done things that we regret. We've all done things that we can to dishonor ourselves. I don't think it's a matter of how pure we are. I think it's a matter of whether or not we change to become something better than what we are. That's what I believe. Do I think these werewolves can become better than something than what I've perceived them and known them to be? Yes. Does it seem like the man that was with our good Duvald in the cell was honorable to an extent? Yes. I also knew that we don't have a lot of options.
He nods. And walks into Camilla.
While that's going on, Duvald, who's been sitting in this chair, suddenly has kind of a realization. He's like, any question? Any yes or no question, Camilla?
So we walk in and we just see
One-
her with her
Doesn't
eyes
have to
all
be yes
black.
or no.
That could give us. Yes, pretty much any yes or no question, but once I begin asking
But
the
only one.
questions. Oh, I can ask 3, but I know of one that I wish to know already.
I do not wish to be selfish. I know you are communing with a power that requires sacrifice.
Camilla,
I have a question that I need answered. Is my daughter alive?
Camilla, what's the name of your other half? The other spooky part of you?
Valeska.
Valiska. Yes, I have a question. When the time comes, I know what it will.
Daughter, you said?
My daughter is the daughter of Duvald Serena still alive?
Right, I'm trying to gather
Questions right now so that when I'm ready, I can ask them all at once. So
I got room for one more question, everybody.
I have one. Can we trust Valiska?
Ooh, spicy. Spicy. I love it. I love it.
Bees.
So Dubon, like in the room, would just like kind of shoot you a glance and then like give you a nod, like
The thing is,
good middle ground.
when I ask this question, can they hear the answer? Or is it just me?
Good question.
Yeah, that's actually. I go over to Paul like, hey, good finding middle ground.
I just
Real subtle, buddy.
I just look at him.
Ask your God if you're an
Deadpan.
asshole. That's funny. I think if they're in the room, they can hear. So I want to do it.
Okay.
If they're around, yeah.
See, my question would have been, can we trust the werewolves to guard the city?
That's actually my first question.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one. I think we can all get on board with that.
Woof, woof.
So you wish to have proof of my loyalty?
Wait, am I talking to Valiska? Or is this Camilla?
Who knows?
Okay. Yeah, can we hear, like, the answer? Like, are we going to hear something audibly? Because, for all we know, we're going to be standing here for 10 minutes watching you in the silence, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, yes, you could trust me. Like, yeah, I could fucking do
Dubon's
that.
gonna like elbow him like subtly, like not what we talked about.
Yes, I'm sorry. What I mean to say is, I am open to this experience.
He's just like
That's
Dubon's
good.
trying to like camp counselor this so hard, like he's trying to be just like, come on, please, just stop tearing each other's throats out.
Okay,
please.
and for anybody who does watch this afterwards, and if there's any like Arminian prankster actually
No,
mad at each other?
I promise we're not.
Yeah, I've regularly checked in with her and I'm like, hey, are we okay? I just want to make certain.
Yeah, no.
and yeah.
It's just working out some personal issues with each other.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
We want to do it.
you, man.
We want to do it publicly. We're gonna
Yeah.
air our grievances publicly.
Air dirty laundry to the public.
yeah,
For
no.
the
Camilla,
people.
Camilla, can you ask if I can trust Minnie? I would really appreciate it.
Okay, all right. So you can see that there's a little like twisted. I don't know the kind of expression that she would be making at that. Honestly, at that question, but you see her turn to the book, and when she begins talking, of course you hear what you have been hearing, but you also hear like your head, all around your minds, you hear whispers of voices begin to echo around you, like almost as if you can just barely hear them before they fade away.
Will the werewolves protect this town's people?
All right. The flame like flares up as a voice speaks back. With the right leadership.
But we should have left that old lady in charge.
Okay, all right. That's good. I like that.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a good
The
answer.
monkey's paw curls.
It's hard to say yes or no to some of these questions.
Like the fucking signs point to yes. Like the magic
Magic
ball.
ball.
Is that the deity saying it's kind of hard to
I'm
answer?
trying to be clear, but there are rules.
Maybe
I'm not
someday.
lying, I promise. You can trust me. Super evil voice from beyond.
Insight check.
Are you? Is your patron Beetlejuice? Hey, you gotta listen.
Bees.
Oh
I love that movie.
Hey, you gotta listen to me, all right? You gotta listen to me. Like you gotta get the loose, and you gotta speak like you gotta get five.
You're gonna waste my
You
time.
gotta speak like you're 5 cigars and 3 whiskeys deep.
There's 2 more questions, correct?
Yes. After that answer, she waits a heartbeat and then
Is Duvaj's daughter alive?
Yes. You're
And
thinking
he-
Beetlejuice now.
He immediately starts crying, full on sobbing. Like he collapses into this chair, just and it's just he's been broken. Yeah,
Oh man.
but in a good way.
She's
In a good way.
alive, and you can't get to her. Yeah.
Yeah, there's hope. There's hope.
Yeah.
what was our last question again?
Can we trust, your other half?
Oh yeah, that's right, about me.
I'm cool with Camilla, for the record.
I vibe with Camilla.
Yeah, I know. We disagree, but yeah.
Can my party trust me?
So it is her.
I imagine she says that with a smile, looking back at.
Oh,
fucking-
absolutely. It's almost like a very like overly large smile too.
Are we hearing all this, by the way?
Yeah, he said everyone in the room.
You can hear everything. If you're in the room, so the flame flickers, gets really big, and gets still. No. And then the flame extinguishes.
I legit thought you were going to say, with the right leadership.
Well, shit.
So now that we know we can't trust her, that means we can trust her because we will find what we can't trust.
Because also, only a trustworthy person would tell us that they were untrustworthy. It's just we start doing the mental gymnastics immediately. Oh, damn.
Ah.
Duvan's eh? 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
How does Velisca respond to that?
Honestly,
She got thrown under the bus by her deity.
She was all cocky about it.
as soon as the
fuck this. This is my worst servant. I can't trust her.
as soon as the voice says that, ooh, bueno. All the candles go out. My eyes go back to normal. And I'm just
Camilla?
standing there.
Camilla?
Hello there.
She's just quiet, looking down at the book.
Well, I think we had a productive meeting.
Paul. I don't know why, but this is just what it feels. I'm just gonna go with my gut and what I feel in the moment. Paul looks at Camilla and he goes over to her. But there's a table there, right?
Yeah, there was a table where the books were, and everything is kind of... So, when all this was happening, obviously there was, whispers of voices, and as soon as the god answered the question, everything just got dead silent. The candles went out, and it was still.
Paul goes over to the table, climbs up the chair, climbs up the dining room table, so that he's standing at about face level to Camilla. And I don't think he really even gives her the option. And it could very well be rejected. But he hugs her.
Oh.
At first, she doesn't react. This truth that was given to her, honestly, it was like telling her that, something that she didn't want to admit. And so she's not, I don't know if she has, like, after what was just told to her, like, she doesn't push you away, but I don't think she has it in her to reciprocate right now.
Absolutely.
I would understand if you all wanted to continue without me.
Duvad will speak up. He's like, ma'am, you've given me the first hope I've had in 4 years. I'm not leaving any of you. Especially not you. Thank you.
She just kind of...
Sure.
And then I look up into the sky. It's an awful day for rain.
I feel so bad for Devon. He just got this huge realization, and now I don't know. There's just so many emotions going around right now.
It's like I will trust you no matter who's in control. You've given me hope that I did not even dare to think would be true.
She barely
Was-
I'm
nods.
just gonna like walk out. Just like,
Was Terramin present for this, or was Terramin in the other room with?
Yeah, no,
Irina?
Terman's there. Terman's there.
He was there. Okay.
yeah. I remember him
He's,
saying he'd come.
He says,
Sorry, I'm gonna put you in the room over here.
he looks at Paul, and if Zash is still there, too.
Mhm.
I think this just further defines what they were saying, gives it more ammunition. And he looks to them and he says, well, we must find our allies where we can.
I agree.
Onward did.
And, she'll gently pull away from Paul, and pick up her books, wrap them up, and walk out.
To the Amber Temple.
Argon Fostold.
We should probably pick up some supplies first.
Yes. Yes.
She wouldn't have said it that chipper, but...
I think some chocolate bars that we can unwrap and eat in front of everyone would be a wonderful decision. I think we should get some.
Stream can't see what she's eating. She's muted.
but like I would imagine like
I eat on
Duvon
stream all the
walks
time.
out like it's the brightest sunny day outside. Like
Yeah. It's
I mean,
overcast and gross.
oh depressing, and he's just like it's a whole new world. Today is gonna be a fucking happy day, Yeah, no, I'm just like he's got a new lease on life now.
I'm a little
Yeah,
curious.
absolutely.
How was Zash throughout all that?
Zash, he really doesn't care. Some disembodied voice has just said you can't trust another half of somebody that only appears every once in a blue moon during a fight. That has never once attacked him. So
What was that? What was that?
this other half has never attacked him. So why would he not trust this person? But can he trust the weird voice that he just heard?
That's true.
He doesn't know anything about the voice, but he knows that the creepy thing that attacks people beside him's
Very helpful.
always got his back.
True. And Terman thinks, well, she's never lied to them. She's always been there to help us fight.
I don't know if Terman would also remember when she had talked to him privately and said that if she had done something bad to kill her.
Damn.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I mean, Paul, I guess, wouldn't have heard.
Yeah, no, this was something she had told just Terman.
So we head to the marketplace then?
Yeah, I guess so. Let's get some stuff.
You know,
Totally made the atmosphere heavy. Sorry, guys.
That's
Okay.
good. That's
It was
fantastic.
good. It was
So worth
it.
it.
was good.
Makes for a good
it's a
story.
great moment.
I mean,
Definitely.
it's followed it is. I don't know if it was intentional or unintentional, but I feel like it's really followed the whole theme of this episode, and so it's
Yeah.
good.
I love the dark.
Paul, care to comment on whether or not a hug from Paul smells like formaldehyde and strong aftershave?
Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know. Okay, I'm just looking at the map. Okay, so there's two shops essentially. There, I mean, there's what was the
I posted it in the 20 or the roll 20.
Oh,
What
formaldehyde. Yeah.
Yeah, what
Okay.
was once the grocery store on the west outside of town is now kind of abandoned since the employee is now one of your guards, who's scared to.
Looting sounds
Um,
good.
But the other place is the Arisec Stockyard. If you recall, when you first entered town, they have all kinds of random stuff there. Sorry, I'm looking at all the maps.
Wasn't there a fucking thing in that stockyard now that I remember about? There was like some creature in a cart that was shaking and we couldn't figure out what the fuck it was.
There was, yeah. There was a animal inside of a that was belonged to that traveling elf, bard carnival guy.
That name's on tip.
Sorry, maps.
While we're walking to wherever we're going, I'm kind of going to walk a little bit up to Divad. How old is your daughter?
When she was lost, 7.
How old is she now?
She would be, I think I said 4 years. This is 11. 11. 11 these past, I don't know what months are in D&D. I'm going to say March.
If you don't mind me asking, and I mean, especially after that, I will understand if you don't want to tell me, but what happened?
Well, there was the village that me, my wife, and my daughter lived in. It was being beset by a bandit king, Rickon. I was the only one who had any sort of military training whatsoever. So I would go out in the woods and hunt from time to time. These raiding parties sent out. There was one where there was a boy. To my eyes, seemed not much older than my daughter, probably 14, 15 years old. I left him alive, and I took him home, nursed him to health. He killed my wife, and my village was in flames by the time I came back. I never found my daughter's body. I was, in fact, on my way to Neverwinter for possible leads when I arrived here in this cursed country.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry too.
What was her name again, if you recall? We talked. We did.
Yes,
a bit early on.
it is written in my thing, or it was written.
What was her name?
Well, her name
Let me think
was.
about it.
Or I should say, what is her name? It's not past tense. We have to have hope.
Oh, I don't see it.
It was Eva. 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 My beloved. She was so. She was nothing like me, and that is all for the good. Her song could light up the whole town.
I wrote Kadenka.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Sorry, no, I just saw
Uh,
it. I'm like, oh, look,
It's Kadeka.
I sometimes call her Eva.
Eh,
It's only been
called
like
her
6
Little
years
Ava.
since you guys last used her name,
I called her Little Eva after her mother.
Oh, okay. Wife was Ava, sure.
Yeah, yes. I saved it.
I'm putting that in my notes.
Kadenka. That was exactly what it was. And it had a meaning.
Nice. I'm glad I found that in my notes.
Yeah, totally not digging up really old notes here. Sorry.
It's good. It's good.
But
I kind of want to hand wave the shopping just because
Yeah.
I hate it.
yeah, that's fair. That is fair.
But you guys have so much money. You can trade it for whatever furs you can get for warm stuff. But it's we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. They might have to even craft some for your body just to fit, kind of tailor them accordingly. So yeah, it was not a bad idea that Jester gave. Perhaps we go visit the old keep where all the paladins once stood, and come back for the clothes.
Oh, that makes sense. So I was trying to remember what her name was.
Mhm.
Like her name meant. It meant with rhythm because she could sing and everything like that. So yeah.
Nice.
Anyway.
So the keep that we're going to go to while the furs are being made, that's where we believe that Terramin's people are?
Correct.
Okay.
Where they once were, at least.
Is there anyone we could pay to perhaps like increase the effective
Security?
of
Or what?
my shield or
Oh.
improve
like
weapons or anything like that?
Yeah.
That can be done when we get back to, of course, but
Yeah, not in this town, unfortunately. They really are very
Okay.
mundane. You'll need
Right.
a magical thing to improve it at all.
Cool.
Yeah, they don't have the means, unfortunately.
I almost wonder if Valaki, who I believe should still have food despite them being short-handed, could meet with that neighboring town and offering potential trade, especially with them
Exchange.
having, they suffered severe food shortage because of the last event. I mean, obviously we couldn't go there, but I'm sure that Irina could.
Yeah, she might be able to work the thing. Yeah, the travel, the inter village travel is really, really, the hag was going from town to town selling pies, but in general, there's not a lot of traveling between the towns. Dang, these birds are loud.
Yeah, I kept trying to figure out where the noise was coming from because I thought a video was on or something. But
Good gravy, those birds went crazy.
I was
Everybody have
thinking,
magical weapons?
well, I have magic.
Nope.
Magic spells.
I seem to. Max, do you have something magical or +1 or something?
Oh, I think
I
he needs
have
something.
Yeah, I need magical weapons.
I think it's just you. I was gonna get this a spell or something. That
So
was gonna
I
do
kind
that.
of been looking at what weapons Zash can use. And I've kind of been cutting myself short with these.
Yeah.
But I've got the Devil's Mace. That's I have no fucking clue if that's just a normal mace flavored.
Oh,
Text.
you mean the angel, the fallen angel? Is that what you're talking
No, wasn't it the mace from The woman that we killed in her home.
Lady Voctor?
Yeah, didn't she have a mace that I took from her?
Probably. Oh man, that sounds right. Because I think she had one. If that's what you have written down.
Yeah.
Can you use a rapier, Max?
So I could use it, but I'm much better with ranged. Yes, like I'm built towards that. So
crossbows, no less. Yeah.
Yes, crossbows. Which I think we were saying that I was basically any silver that we got, I was melting down into arrowheads. But it doesn't. Silver doesn't overcome everything.
Yeah.
Didn't you get silver from the werewolf den though?
Mm-hmm. I specifically was like, I'm going to take all the silver and then the gems and then.
Yeah, there are rules about how many you can get at a time. We can dump some silver with the blacksmith. Be like, hey, can you use as many crossbow bolt heads as you can.
Yeah.
We'll come
and
back.
specifically, I was like, I was wanting to get a enchanted whatever magic weapon, but we're not in a place where things are readily available.
Yeah. There's a magic weapon spell. I think it's a divine magic spell.
Yeah, I almost got it the last time, and now I'm like, shit, I should have grabbed it.
There's all sorts of magic weapons in this land because I've been looking up, but we have not come across any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go get them. They'll be at they'll be at this next place, right?
Yeah,
surely.
We're gonna do
go kill all your friends and steal their weapons.
Like there's a Holy Avenger scimitar that.
Oh yeah, no, like there's lots of good stuff in here, but it's also a matter of if you pulled it on the
any of that stuff, guys.
Yeah, no, it's a matter of if you pull it on the Taraka card or whatever, and then also if you just decide to explore everything, because
I have got several magical items on me. I've got the holy symbol of Ravenkind. I've got the rope of climbing. I got the eyes of the eagle. I've got a bag of holding and a ring of resistance.
The most magical thing that I've got is a gray bag of tricks.
Bag of tricks.
Am I just hoarding all the magic items?
I got a wand of webs.
Tricks for kids.
Oh, and I have my filter of love and a wand of smiles.
A wand of smiles.
Yes, I haven't had a chance to use it yet.
That's nice. It says here on page 27 of the Ravenloft book. No, I'm just.
You guys are trying to miss me out.
Let's do this.
I have a death rattle. What is this?
That's funny. Well, yeah, I'm looking at actually what magic items are actually in the adventure, and there's quite a few. You just have to find them, right? Keep in mind that half the adventure is in the castle. You guys haven't really explored the castle yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just trying to survive last time.
Yeah, that's understandable. Okay, so we're doing getting as many cold outfits as possible, and we're going to get as many silver-headed crossbow bolts at least, because making a whole weapon out of silver is going to be a bit trickier.
Yeah, Rod's gonna end up looking like a fucking Soviet Union commissar at the end of this with a fucking Ushanka warm hat and a fur-lined coat and everything.
Kadinka.
Zash, are you going to be okay in the cold?
I don't know. I've never been in the cold.
Well, when we were at the Abbots, you didn't do too hot.
We get into cold weather and he just falls asleep immediately. He's just like...
recommend us getting you a nice heavy fur coat or something.
He does wear that cloak.
You do have
to allow him to use that with,
but I don't
modifications.
When you
blooded?
Yeah, he's a lizard man.
But he's also like got a man torso.
Yeah, but like he's a lizard.
Head gets cold. Oh, you lose all your heat to your head.
Like his torso isn't suddenly human. It's a humanoid torso.
I keep bringing us down all the rabbit trails. Let's get to this fucking fortress.
I love you guys. We're having a lot of fun.
Maybe there's a magical cloak that would keep me warm. I don't know.
I can do this, but it won't help much, and I'll like create a ball of fire next to me.
I'm 99% certain we talked about this in between, like right after the session last time in the Discord. But like, also Zach can transform into a warm-blooded creature.
Oh, that's
Like,
right.
I think that would be the solution to like.
Yeah, I think the only one of us that's not even going to have any kind of issues whatsoever is Terriman.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I feel
He's like the
nothing.
coldest blooded with no blood in his body.
Yeah.
We just have to worry about him actually freezing.
Yeah, just losing like fingers and
Sleep
stuff.
for the night, and he's just like
Jaw falls off. You drop
in the
that.
morning. He's just literally just stuck still. I can't move.
We gotta watch the rigor mortis.
Yes, keep the fire stoked. Keep the blood nice and warm.
Sorry.
So,
You're okay.
after the party goes shopping, we hit the dusty trail to head
Yes.
to Argos.
Argynvost Holt. Now I should have copied and pasted some info for my boy Rogue because he's gonna know a little bit of lore. He's gonna have some memory issues, but
Excuse me. Would that fatigue have gone away with me short resting or no?
No.
Okay.
You're still fatigued.
I just didn't know how that worked.
You couldn't.
So.
Your rest overnight was, however, your short rest was effective. So, whatever benefits you get from short rest, you can get. Your long rest overnight did not take.
I don't even care. I don't even need warm clothes. My child is alive. It's alive, and he's not even here. But I imagine I would pick up like, oh no, you are here. Your thing just dripped down for a little bit. I'd pick up Paul and swing him around. It's alive.
I think Paul smiles at you, and he says, "I'm so glad."
You have children, Paul? I never asked.
I do not have children. Well,
they're a fucking handful. Don't even start. But
they
are also a blessing.
I did have one.
Oh, my friend. I'm sorry. Did not mean to dredge up things.
I'm glad for you. And he smiles.
Would Camila have heard that? I don't know if she would have been close enough. Or if you guys were
on a shopping trip. We're on a shopping montage.
Yeah. Or if you guys would have been having that conversation kind of privately.
I mean, I imagine like.
Well, I imagine I gathered a lot of attention by swinging Paul around, be like,
that's true.
Yes, no, no. So I think he's just like, yes, no, I'm glad for you, and he just smiles.
And
it's like a legitimate smile. It's not. He's not like trying to make him feel guilty or anything like that. Yeah. Oof. All right. I would like to. We're waiting for bees. Is that what's going on?
So yeah, basically.
Gotcha. I just want to make certain. So yeah, I think Paul gets down and he kind of like gets back to like after he lets me down. I go back to shopping, just kind of like just minding his own self, just going back and maybe he gets like a couple bread loaves, a couple of I think he specifically buys a few haunches of meat. Actually, do you want me to spend the money to actually do this, or is this like flavor?
What was that? To do what?
To buy food.
No, I couldn't care less.
Okay.
I wish I were more into that survival stuff, but I'm like,
so then
bleh.
he will.
It's just too much, We're not playing Dark Souls.
Yeah,
right?
He specifically buys he gets a glass of wine. He gets a few other things that he keeps sneaky secret.
Tuvad buys several bottles of soju.
Okay, soju. All right, I'm certain that's readily available in Valaki.
In Eastern Europe. In basically Romania.
Yeah, like Koreans in Eastern Romania.
Well, I mean, I like watching. What was it? Fuck, what was that show? Um, the one with Dracula. The anime on Netflix, Castlevania. There was like some Eastern like vampires and stuff in there, like some Chinese vampires and Japanese vampires in that show. So maybe
That's cool.
I
it was the first two seasons were fantastic.
okay. All right, just looking for stuff to share with you guys. Cool. All right, so you guys head the right direction. Are you getting anything else? You're just heading straight for where you're actually heading down the road where you first met and fought Terraman in his first before Rogue joined the game, before Rogue
Yeah.
joined the party. You'll be heading down that road. just checking. You're not getting anything else. We're just heading out. Got it.
Yeah, just
Oh.
food and any supplies I may need.
I don't think our plan is to go all the way up to the Amber Temple right now.
Sure.
I think it's
Argynvost
Yeah,
first.
you plan to
And
come
then go
back,
back.
For the night. I understand.
Would I be able to just get, as our place that I might be able to find just a simple dagger?
Oh, for sure.
Okay, just to add one. The axe was a little awkward to try to slice that thing's throat with, so I need something a little more sleek.
Needs a good athame to slice sacrifices.
Yeah. All right, sorry. That's all I need.
That's good. No, it's good.
Oh yeah,
It's
you were
gotta be-
talking about magic weapons. I do have a rapier. I have a vicious rapier.
There
So
you go. That one counts.
Oh, that's probably the one I gave you.
okay, well then
Yeah.
there we go. I also have something that I'm trying to figure out where I got it from, but I have a thing called a death rattle, which is
from the
interesting.
toy maker.
Yep. Sitting at the top of an enameled wooden rod is a skull, the remains of a gnome jester, who something like that cackles gleefully at the worst possible moment. So
That's awful.
yeah, the gnome jester who visited Castle Ravenloft to try to entertain Strahd. The skull rattles with the finger bones of the gnome and cackles gleefully at the worst possible moment. Interesting. Horrifying.
Good music.
But I just have that in my backpack. Because, maybe my child might like it if I find her again. Here, have this horrific nightmare beyond your comprehension.
All right.
Reattaching.
Yeah, you guys make it back into the woods, going the direction you know. I'm thinking Terraman leads you that direction. Does Terraman want to tell them anything on the way there? Do you have any questions for Terraman? And again, his memory's a little spotty, but you can try. I might have to whisper in his ear as you guys.
So what was your rank within this organization, Terraman? How high were you?
He looks back over his shoulder while they're walking, and he says, I was one of the knights of the Order of the Silver Dragon.
Yes. Were you particularly high-ranked tonight, or were there ones above you? How was the organization of your military? Or was it all just, we're all knights, and they're all basically the same dude, and one dude's above all of you?
He seems like he thinks about this for a little bit, too long, and then he says, we were equals. There was one, though, Argynvost. He was our leader.
I see. Stalinists.
I'm sorry?
What's up? I didn't say anything. No.
And,
Two drinks of soju and I'm already getting political.
He looks back and he says, this place, Argynvost holds, it's named after the Silver Dragon. He was the one, our noble leader. He was the one that led us to defeat Strahd. Last time I saw him, his head was mounted inside Strahd's castle.
Let's hope that doesn't happen to us.
Will there be meat at this keep?
I don't know.
I think any of the meat there will have rotted away.
If it's ruins, maybe, but what if these knights are still there?
I don't think they are. But I could be wrong. There is always hope. My friends.
Hope is always there. And it's like, all it takes is a spark to be renewed.
And a dead rabbit.
And a dead rabbit. Hey, if you
what-
could do that sort of magic with a dead rabbit, I'll hunt you a rabbit anytime, ma'am.
What is your marching order as you're going down the road?
Zash is in front.
Also, Prank, did you use any? Just checking. Did you short rest? Use any hit dice? Because it's still pretty low.
I did. I rolled 4d8 and got an additional 15 hit points back.
Oh, and you already added them to your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're just still really hurt.
Yeah, I mean, like maybe now you got me second guessing myself. I'm
just looking at it. Well, it looks to me like you're like half health. Is that right?
No, I'm at 42 out of 55.
Oh, are you? Reflected.
But I'm gonna go ahead and
No, that's fine. That I saw you at like 27, so wasn't reflected on the token I'm looking.
I'll be heading up the rear.
Go. Do in the back.
I'll be up front, I suppose, with Zash.
Probably, yeah.
I'll probably be lingering a little bit behind Terriman.
I can imagine you probably like pointing out like landmarks and stuff, like, oh, this is where I killed that guy. Oh, my best friend died over here.
Maybe 5 meters spread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in the middle of the party so that way I can get heals off if need be.
I'm also in the middle of the party because I'm squishy.
Forgive me if you're a little bit closer together just for the sake of this map, but you're coming down the road and you get a whiff of death on the road. Get you guys onto the map.
Oh, I recognize that smell.
I got something for this. Zash has danger sense.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, tell me we got a danger zone.
Oh shit! Are you guys not on the map?
I can see black.
Yeah, I think I put you in the wrong layer. My mistake. Let's try that again. How about
Danger zone!
that's Zash anytime.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so you guys are walking down the road. Get a of just rotten, dying, like rotten flesh. As you go,
Smell of a nightly odor. So before I'll go ahead.
Yeah, no, you're good. You can talk if you prefer.
No. You go ahead. Sorry, I was just being. I was just gonna vamp. I thought you were still working on stuff, so.
Yeah.
Oh, Umbra would be out with me too, by the way. Probably flying
So is
above.
this marching order looks okay?
Yeah, that looks fine to me. I think that's
Okay.
what we all kind of intend.
Zash, you are immune to poison, is that right? Or are you...
I do believe I am immune to poison.
Yeah,
I'll double check.
racial feature, I think.
Yeah.
Either poison or like something else, like disease. It's one of those two.
It's poison.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. You guys are making your way down the road. So again, you can kind of arrange yourself however you like. Behind Zash and Terriman.
Oh, I gotta snuggle Umbra up in the tree with Bertram.
Oh,
Yeah, poison immunity. I'm immune to poison damage and
All right.
poison condition.
So Bartram and Umbra, please roll a Constitution save.
Oh my god. Umbra's gonna die.
Oh no!
It's okay. Give me a second.
Con.
Oh my gosh.
He got a 7.
Constitution.
Can we feel the area getting poisonous? Is that a thing?
No, it
Got-
just reeks. It just reeks of death.
An 11.
Okay, so they both. If you're flying and you're incapacitated,
Yeah, you fall.
you've got to fall, right?
Yeah.
Well, either way, Umbra has literally 1 HP, so no matter what it is, they're gonna
both
bamf.
do. They both fall and poof out of existence. Just flying, land on the tree and like fall out.
I mean, they're familiars, so they're not dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
But
we
they're
have
gone.
to.
They're gone.
Cool.
They're gone now. Yeah.
I imagine like this is probably something that Paul's really familiar with because he is a mortician, and so
Yeah. It smells getting really strong.
Just letting you know that would immediately put Camila on alert.
I would also like give everybody like because you know how morticians have that thing they put under their nose to work on dead bodies. I imagine he like kind of hands it out if they'd like it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, I'm not asking for a mechanical benefit or anything. I'm just saying
Sure.
I think it's a fun flavor.
Yeah.
I definitely would like take my water skin, like pour on a little bit of a rag and fasten it around my face.
Yeah. All right. So you continue walking though, right? We're not going to stop and investigate nothing like that.
I would investigate then.
No,
yeah.
if Umbra is dead, I'm stopping and looking around. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, Bartram's gone too. I'm going to go just delete him.
Survival or investigation?
You can roll whatever you want to roll,
I'll survive.
depending on what you're doing.
Like checking the area, like checking the.
Yeah,
Oh, excuse me.
I would be trying to understand what could have possibly killed them. So I'll probably roll a survival as well.
Yeah.
I want to roll a perception.
Sure. Yeah, Zash can roll with advantage, I suppose, if they're like, whoa. Wait up. Yeah.
Oh, he froze.
I think that was a great time to freeze.
Hold up.
He froze mid. Yeah.
I wish I could have seen. I'll enjoy looking.
I'm sad I didn't see that.
I
I was too
Zash.
busy reading a thing.
Zash. Yeah.
It was the
Zash.
freeze frame at the end of an 80s movie where it's like, yeah.
It's like the beast went on to college. He's anyway, okay. So
become a lawyer.
Zash gets the sense that he immediately realizes that there's something wrong with this tree. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
That's what we're gonna do.
Don't forget to click your token.
Yes, please roll. Please click your token before you roll.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, at least it was on initiative and not anything else. I'm kind of like more upset that Umbra just died. My Umbra.
Fine.
Oh my god.
What? What's wrong?
That's a big old blend.
Just
I
Do you know what this is?
maybe.
as a GM have used this creature before.
Oh, is maybe something similar.
Like
Maybe
fog
it is
or whatever.
You never know. Beast could have homebrewed bits of it.
Absolutely, but it's.
I mean, this does look
Okay.
familiar. I don't know if it's something
this,
you've used
This
against me.
is the artwork for something I have used before. So let
Oh,
me
yeah.
be more.
Interesting.
Let me be more clear.
So
Yeah.
it's a 50-50 because I know I've seen this before. It's a 50-50 of whether it was in
We'll see.
our
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, this is at least the artwork that I have here, I believe.
our Pathfinder
This one
1E
came from
game
the-
or a Pathfinder 2.
On
Came
page-
from the book.
On page 45 of the Curse of Strahd, it says that
Oh man, I love you, Rogue. You're
Hold
great.
on. Wait, freeze again, bees. I need to talk to Rogue about something. Hold
Please again.
I probably will. Don't worry about it.
on.
Is everyone on the tracker? Everyone see themselves on the tracker?
Yeah.
How big is this thing, by the way?
It's it's as big as it looks. Let me see a nice description of it. Oh, it's so stinky. Stinky. Y'all seen the meme of the stinky? Stinky.
Thank you, idiot.
Gosh, it's so stinky. It doesn't say how big it is, but I mean, it's technically a large size. So
At least twice our size.
yeah. So I mean, it takes up 4 squares. We all take up 1.
At least like 12
perfect.
feet tall
Oh, interesting.
and twice as much wide.
You know what? You can you on your see if you know anything about it. We'll start with Duvad. Again, I think Zash just realized there's something wrong with the tree. Zash, react how you will. We're just triggering initiative here.
All right.
Zash just
Points out.
hurries up and looks back and just points as soon as he can to the tree.
Duval just pops up. Pop, pop. Takes another shot. Takes a shot.
Oh, you shoot at the
tree.
at the plant. Yeah, you don't get an advantage or anything. I guess I could put on some creepy music. I don't have it ready. You're gonna miss. So
second shot, I'm gonna take, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration. Hey, glad I used that inspiration.
You critically smashed it.
Nice.
Cool. Let me check the card. He's gonna throw on some music. Panel music. Here it comes.
So 19 times 2.
And critical card. Ranged. Ooh, no, that should be the times 2 should be included in your roll.
Oh really?
Yeah. Oh, let's redo that roll. It's because this says in the knee. There's no knee on this plant, but you hit it right in the stem. So it says maximum damage is what this says. So that's going to be substantial.
Okay.
Nice.
Figure out how many dice you rolled
will be,
and do the math.
So it's a d6 plus 3, so plus 10. So that it would be 6, 9. It would be 19 would be the max damage. So literally, 19, 20 would be the max damage.
So that would be regular with the
Regular.
crit.
Oh, with the crit, like is it a double times 2?
So
Then that'd be 40.
yeah, like whatever your regular.
So if it's max damage and then times 2, so that'd be 40 damage.
Hell to the you really mess up this stinky plant.
Missed the first shot, and then I aim with that one. I sight it in.
Yeah, let's try that again. Awesome.
Reload the crossbows. That's my turn.
Zash.
Do I want to use this yet? All of a sudden, everybody sees Zash start to change, but in a different way.
Oh, something new.
As it almost seems he is growing in size, and he uses enlarge.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Big Zash.
Embiggened. He has been embiggened.
Concentration, though, isn't it?
Yeah, as long as nothing breaks his concentration, he should be
I
fine.
mean, you think he's gonna get hit?
He should
gets
never
hit in
get
every
hit.
single fight.
I mean, you have to make a check for that, right? That's a check. So, hey, I believe in Zash.
This is, honestly, seeing Zash get that big is a little intimidating because I feel like he's at the size now where he could swallow all of us whole.
Jesus.
I look at him and like, Jesus, one of his abs is the size of my head.
Honestly, I'm the size of one of his abs.
Now, I think that takes up my entire turn, doesn't it?
I guess that
Is it an
that
action?
is an action.
You might have a bonus
someone
action
to move
still.
away from it. Yeah, get a bonus action.
Bonus action? I do have a bonus action.
I'm not gonna tell you what to do.
I am going to go ahead and, as Giant Zash is standing next to this tree, he starts turning into a giant bear.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
My bonus action is to change into a giant bear.
I pull out your bear token, and I'm gonna turn it into a 3x3 square. You're gonna push
Massive
one out of the way.
AF bear.
Nice.
You are gonna fucking hate that.
You're gonna be bigger than the creature we're fighting.
Kaiju battle, go!
Can you drag out your bear?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm laughing so hard that it's on.
Yes. Who
Actually-
started doing the Attack on Titan theme? Somebody. Yeah.
There it is.
You know, yeah, you're gonna be a 3x3 back, so that you can put yourself wherever you think you'd be. So, big boy.
Just smooshing Camilla and
I'll just
Paul.
go right here.
Yeah,
And-
they can share squares with you because your size is smaller than you, so they can technically walk around your big fat legs.
Oh, then in
Jesus.
that point, I'm gonna just stand right.
There we go.
Honestly, we just use him as cover.
You might, yeah. Well, you might be giving cover to the to the plant as well. So,
Bear's Ash, giant Bear's Ash, is just going to let out one horrendous fucking roar at this thing.
awesome, beautiful. Next, the flower will act. It will. Whip out a tentacle of sorts at Zash. 17 to hit. Big Bear's Ash.
Big Bear's Ash, I believe that hits because the DC for the bear is kind of me.
Yeah. You'll take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, and I have to roll a Constitution save, right?
And can you see that?
No, to keep my spell DC.
For your spell. Gotcha. I forgot you're concentrating still. Let me throw those tokens back on you. Concentrating.
I think I might have something to help him.
For a save. Yeah, when you get hurt, you'll do just a DC 10 Constitution save.
And I think I have to use the bear's Constitution, not my Constitution, since I'm in this form.
That sounds right.
13.
Yeah, you're good. You're still big. You're still embiggened. It's going to. Gosh, it can't move. You're blocking it with your big bear ass. So it's going to tentacle you 2 more times. Does a 12?
No, 12
Am I
misses.
frozen? I'm frozen.
No, you're not.
You're not frozen.
Okay, good. The music was phrasing. And
12 misses.
The last one is also a miss. So it whips you, and then it. Gosh, how do you describe this? It just starts to gurgle, undulate, and it starts to move. And the Duvad messed it up pretty good with that, but it starts to slowly heal a little bit of the damage that Duvad just did.
Oh, dick.
As it uproots itself and begins to drag itself in that direction. And it leaves behind. It spits out like a slimy
Sap?
suit of armor.
Oh.
Interesting.
And yeah, it stanks. It stinks as it gets close to you guys. Paul, please make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. Con saving throw. 14.
That's a pass on the dot, baby. You good?
Okay, cool. All right. So it's Paul's turn. He's gonna try a different tactic. He is going to cast. That's why Killenvol will come to us, and he is gonna cast a level 2 bless, which allows me to target up to 4 players. In this case, he's gonna choose everybody but himself, and everybody will gain a
Classic Paul.
D4 to their attack roll or saving throw.
Is that
Okay.
it's not a concentration check? It is. Okay.
It is concentration for up to a minute. So this will occupy my concentration. And that is 1 action.
Cool.
Nice.
The good news is you have steeled yourself against the effect of this stank since you saved. That's good.
Good. He attributes it to the thing underneath his...
That's right. The
yeah.
experience.
Yeah. With that said, he is all. I mean, I really can't do much with my. I don't think it's a bonus action, cat. Oh, it is. Okay, and then by casting, I will cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action. So
Hell
that'll be
yeah.
2 level 2 spells.
Oh, or we can't do that. Sorry,
Oh, that's right. We can't
Even
do
if-
two
even if it-
leveled spells.
we're not doing Baldur's Gate rules.
Even if it lets me cast a spell as a bonus action specifically.
Yeah, no, we had
a
this
leveled
discussion
spell,
before.
unless the cantrip is other spell is a cantrip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that. And then as a cantrip, just because I want to cast something as a cantrip, I will cast. Oh no, because none of those are bonus actions, so I
Yeah,
can't.
you've used up your action. Yeah. Yeah, if you had done like a cantrip as your action, then you could cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus.
Yeah, I don't.
Does
I
that make
want to.
sense?
I want to. Yeah, I want to boost everybody else.
No, that makes
and
sense.
then
Makes sense.
I will move out of the way of this fucking thing, taking a 5-step underneath Baloo.
The bare necessities.
Actually,
Terramin.
wait. Oh,
yeah.
can I?
Oh, please. Yeah, move wherever you want. Terramin's turn. Terramin's up.
Terramin is
Dodge
going
into-
to
Dodge into your bare hair.
rush through here
Let me get some
And-
water. I'll be right back.
and swing the mighty Warhammer.
Squish the plant.
Play my favorite
Get
song,
that bludgeoning damage going.
Crushy Crush Crush. Alright, there we go.
Crushy crush crush. That's
Oh
my
my,
jam. Oh, it's a crit.
oh my gosh, dude!
He is the luckiest motherfucker in this game.
He's a crit
You
machine.
are a monster! I love it!
Dude,
Okay,
that's
this is double damage.
you're on
It's
our
only double
side.
damage. It's like regular.
And I want a Divine Smite.
Oh, gee, willikers.
My take.
You might kill this thing in one hit.
Yeah,
Well, don't forget it is regenerating.
Yeah, a little bit.
a little bit.
A little bit.
Not enough against Terramin's
Little bit.
monstrosity power.
Yeah, it's hard to heal against that. But, so, are you smiting, you said? Or no?
Yes, sorry.
So we can double that damage as well. If it didn't already.
Oh my god!
How about
That's even rolled when you're maxed out. So that's gonna be 26 plus 20 plus 26. Whew, okay.
64?
No, I'm sorry. 40. No, because okay. Sorry. 26 plus 20 is 46. You do 46 points of damage.
Nice.
My
Ooh.
god!
Minus 46. That's pretty fantastic.
Might not need to do what I was about to do. Holy crap!
I mean, it's hurt. It is down to if plants can be bloodied, it is now bloodied,
And then he comes back and he
And-
gets a 12.
and that's a hit too because it's a plant. It's not
Right.
hard to hit.
And then 10 more damage then.
Hell yeah, dude. That is a magic. Oh, it doesn't matter. Yeah, that does damage. It does the damage.
That is it for Terramin.
You were just
Awesome.
hitting this plant with a hammer. Love it.
Splat. Blat.
Yeah, Terramin. Can you be poisoned? I think you can. I mean, even though you're dead, the stench of death bother an undead person? That doesn't make sense.
I think, yeah, sure. He should be. I mean, it doesn't. Does it? I don't think.
I don't think mechanically you're supposed to be immune to flavor of this creature in this situation. I'll say you're immune to it. Camila, I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Okay.
If Chairman was done.
I'm finished.
Yeah.
Okay, so Constitution saving throw.
DC 14.
Boop. Hit.
Oh.
Oh!
Slight fail.
Yeah.
So, the natural one. Okay. So
If you're just listening, she got a nat 1.
Yeah.
okay.
It did
I
pop
see.
up
It
in the
says,
chat, but yeah.
um,
Oh, that's
You are
right.
incapacitated until the end of this turn.
Oh no!
Yes. So you are incapacitated. That just means you just can't do anything.
Okay, there goes my
That
turn.
sucks. That sucks.
Okay.
At least the plant did something.
Describe how she goes. Like, what is happening to
I don't
her?
know,
Like,
you
is
tell
it
me.
is it just
It's
like
the
a
smell.
mist?
The smell is so bad. It's each creature that starts its turn within this so many feet of the flower must make this save unless unless undead. So yeah, Terran would be
No,
immune to
yeah.
it. On a failed save, they are incapacitated till the end of the turn. It's just called Stench of Death.
Okay, so
That's
I'm
all it
only
says.
incapacitated until the end of the turn.
Until the end of this the turn.
Yeah, I know I
So,
lose my turn. I
yeah,
just
yeah. So I guess that's it.
Yeah,
I guess
you guys just kind of see her like cover her face and just kind of crouch down, like she can't take it. I don't know how else to this. Like,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it doesn't say the round. It says so. I guess. That's
like
it.
almost coughing. It's so putrid.
Oh,
even
I see. I already went through it twice. Sorry.
Even for me.
Got to.
She gets. I mean, I don't think she rolled a 1, but
Yeah.
yeah. No, if I'm
She-
incapacitated, I think I lose my turn.
you get the bless, right? The D4.
Oh,
I don't-
yeah. I don't think that'll save me. I can roll a d4, but I don't think
And
it's gonna
it's
do
It's DC
anything.
14.
And I
Yeah.
have this. It gives a bonus.
All you have to say is you get your little. I mean, and that one isn't an auto.
Yeah, it's a nat one.
Right.
It's okay.
Right,
If it was
yeah.
anything else, I'd put up more of a fight. But like,
Camila
nah.
was super excited that all of a sudden she's like, oh,
I'm
can't
still-
do anything. Can't do
Yeah.
anything but gag. Can't do anything but gag.
It's a 1.
Just funny coming from her because she's like,
Yeah, I
half
know.
undead.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe the Valeska side is just so almost like intoxicated by the smell.
I like that. I like that flavor.
She's like,
Or mini. Camila is so upset by that part of herself that she's just thoroughly disgusted by the sentiment of death.
no, I like that.
And the shame of
The
what she heard.
duality. The
Yeah.
duality. One's
Duvad.
fighting to enjoy it, one's fighting to hate it.
Duvad, you must make a Constitution saving throw now.
Yay.
Yay! And you are
Yay.
now immune to the funk.
What are you talking about? This smells like home to me. We were like right outside of a sulfur spring. Smells great.
This is too much, even for me.
I'm gonna take a shot. Nope.
Take a
Take a shot. Gonna take a shot.
You're gonna
Shot?
miss. And you're gonna
Miss even better. All right. I'm gonna step back instead of reloading.
Okay. As you step back, a tentacle will come at you.
Ah.
It's got reach. 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Did it hit me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Does a 15 hit you?
No. It does. Yes.
Okay.
Oh man, I missed a natural 20 by Terriman. Oh, that's awesome.
It was pretty great. Also, totally typical.
Wait, was he right here when it attacked him?
He was. He was
Oh
stepping
my
away out of that
goodness.
square.
I think
Oh,
it's got
I've already used my bonus action.
Your
I think.
reaction. Oh, yeah. Or reaction. Is it a reaction? You have.
Is it a reaction? Let me see.
Reaction is different than a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here it is.
Use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Oh yeah. And you definitely have a shield.
Do you want to use that?
I will use that.
Okay. Does a 12 hit Duvad?
That does not hit me.
Okay.
AC
That
13.
shield,
Oh,
that shield bash
ching.
helps you out.
Slaps
Yeah,
it out of the way with a
Get out of
shield.
here, that thing.
It
Sweet.
is.
Duvad escapes safely.
Teamwork. It's the motherfucking dream work.
And that's it for Duvad, correct?
Yes, that is it for old Snipey
Zash.
McShoot.
Old giant bear Zash.
All right.
Shoot.
Giant Bear Zash is, as a bonus action, going to rage. And do what Bear Zash do. He is going to, as soon as I find Bear Zash, where's that? There it is. Multi-attack. bite wall. If it'll.
Right.
Now,
Hell yeah.
I also, for each attack, have to roll a d4 for bonus damage because of the enlargement.
The enlargement.
Which I roll minus,
His AC
and-
is only 12, so yeah.
And everything that I just attacked with also gets rage damage, which is not calculated by the bear.
Did you rage?
Yep, I said bonus action rage.
You bonus action transformed into a bear.
That's a different turn.
This is the second turn. This is the second round.
Yeah.
Oh, so you use your bonus action first. I got you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. Gotcha. Just making sure.
And that adds 4 more
All the
damage
math.
to it.
18
so that-
plus... okay, so that's 21. Rage.
Is
right?
an addition of 4.
Yeah, I'm looking at... Help me out with the math. It looks like 20... 28?
10, 18, 20, 21. Just be 25, wouldn't it?
You can come up.
Probably, I'll trust you. 25. All right, this thing is very hurt. Very hurt. And that's it for Zash, right?
That is it for Zash.
Okay. Gosh. Let me see what else.
Yeah, it wasn't
This
much
is
left.
just a fun thing. I have to just,
Like,
before this
literally.
thing dies, see something else that this thing can
It was
do.
literally like much left.
It will... The side where you just ripped it open, you see a zombie kind of like just crawl out of it.
Oh,
And a zombie crawls out of this creepy plant, and I've got to get on the map.
And that was the second stage. The second health bar filled up.
Yeah. I wish. Yeah, I forget it can same square as you because you're a monster. You're giant. Because crawl toward you, but it can't act until after the plant does, and the plant will. What's this gonna be tentacling? Can I just go on instinct? I think I'm gonna have one for Terramin, one for Camila, one for Bear's Ash. For Terramin, 18 to hit. Is that a hit on you?
I have an AC of 18, I believe.
Yeah. So 8 points of bludgeoning.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure. Yeah, you can take poison damage. So do a con save, please.
Unsave. Do we have D4 added to this? Is that what the bless is?
Well, how does the bless work, Brinky?
yeah, saving throw. You can add the D4 to your saving throw, attack or
Correct.
saving throw.
Nice.
Correct.
Here's the D4.
11?
So that's a total of 11. That's a fail. So you'll all what kind of damage? The bludgeoning damage. You'll also take 14 poison damage. Next tentacle is going to Camila.
Not that I'm
7.
trying to kill myself, but since I am I still incapacitated, or was it just the
I think you're
round?
free now.
Okay.
You're free now. I mean, it said the turn, so I assume.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll give it to you. So you're not incapacitated. 17 to hit you though.
Ah, yeah, that hits.
Uh,
Even with my mage armor.
9 points of bludgeoning and
Okay.
a con save, please.
Okay. I'll give you another con save.
What?
12?
12. Awesome. Yeah, no fail. Not awesome. Sorry, that's a fail. And so you take also 14.
Wait, D4.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
roll a d4. Roll a
Thank
2.
you, Paul.
Don't roll a 1.
You're welcome.
Come on. Okay. All right. So 16.
Hey, save. You're good. You don't take
Boom, boom, boom.
just the bludgeoning. Okay, last slash is at Zash. Last slash is Zash.
Miss,
Only
miss.
a 10 to hit. That's gonna miss you, big boy.
Miss.
Oh.
How does he hit?
Oh,
How does
I
he
got
hit
it.
these two when he misses the giant fucking bear?
I got it. Because he's attacking from the side that Zash ripped open, the tentacle is so weak that it can't.
So funny. The zombie is going to mindlessly take I'll just say take a bite out of this Zash.
Zash is a big piece of meat.
Yeah, 13.
Miss.
Oh my.
It misses you at 13.
Your hide is so
Bear
thick
Zash
you
is
can't
14.
pierce.
Okay. Yeah, zombie is missed you. Paul, your turn, sir.
All right.
Does-
Paul's got his bless on.
Go on, get your bless out.
I'm gonna get your bless on. Get your bless on. I'm gonna move back, kind of taking a page out of Duvad's book. Just a 5-foot step, just because I don't know if I'm still within range. I want to do a knowledge check on this thing. 'cause
Isn't
I don't think
5-foot
any of
steps
us
only a
have.
thing in Pathfinder?
Fun. Give it a nature.
No, it's called a disengage action. It's essentially the same thing as a.
If you use your
5-foot
action
step.
to disengage, yeah, but you can't do anything else. That's your action.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh,
like.
okay, my bad. Well, then I'll just. Okay, so then I'll
I'll give you a
I'll
knowledge
use-
check for free, but I mean, that's all you want to do.
No.
It's not bad if you want to keep up your concentration. It's not a bad
Yeah,
idea.
no. I will.
The thing is, this thing's also near. It's almost dead.
Yeah, I'll just stay where I
but,
am. So knowledge check.
yeah.
What am I rolling? Nature, Arcana, Insight, Medicine, Perception.
I would take a nature if you want to know things about this thing.
A nature versus a nurture check.
16.
Give me a nurture check.
16 's not
Yeah,
bad.
I'll give you. It's called a corpse flower.
Oh! Did you see
Is
my
that what you
message to you in Discord?
I did not look at that.
It was
Sorry.
from our Pathfinder
Okay,
2E
read it.
game.
Read what I sent to you in
That's
Discord.
fun. That's fun.
It was
Good
what
job.
popped out. What's his face?
You?
My character from
Hot dish.
Hot Dish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
Hot-
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I said guessing that this thing's called a corpse flower? Question mark. Just want it on the record when I do a knowledge check.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, so what does it do? Tell me.
Well, it harvests dead bodies and it gets power from them. And
Awesome.
Yeah, it can move and it stinks.
Super
Basically,
me-
you
super
basically
metal.
see what it can do.
This is like a monster in one of Rogue's games.
Yeah, I wish it were more threatening. You guys are taking it down pretty quick.
Okay.
I believe with the disengage, I'm not sure if you're allowed a bonus action. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm not gonna do the disengage then. I
Oh,
just
okay. You
yeah,
can
yeah.
stay where you
I'll,
are.
I'll just stay where I am. So knowledge check. I'm gonna go ahead and use a cantrip. I'm gonna use Toll the Dead to try and do some damage to this thing. Let's see if it works. Kellenvor calls for you, and so that will be. It needs to do a Wisdom save.
The tree has a +2 to its wisdom.
How? Okay, anyway. I have a spell save. My DC's 15.
Yeah, well, I fail it, so
All right, so
All the
then
damage.
that will be. This increases when you reach 5th level. It already has damage on it, so it will be 2d12, baby.
dang, Pooh.
2d12. 11 points of damage.
Beautiful. It's
is
still alive, but most of the movement is actually inside of it. Like the plant itself is not looking so good.
Got you. It is necrotic damage, if that matters for anything.
Oh, neat.
No, then it takes no damage. Ah.
Yeah, it gets healed. Healed by your spell.
No!
So cool,
I feel like my knowledge check would have covered that. Okay, and then that'll
He's falling off
be.
a cliff.
I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing to counteract it.
That's funny.
That'll be my turn, and I'll maintain my bless for everybody because that seems to be helpful. So,
That is cool.
At this point in time,
and my move action is gonna move me over here.
Saved me.
there's a fair bit of pandemonium in this moment. You guys, there's zombies coming out of this creepy, stinky plant. I mean, you guys have all saved at this point, or you're immune to it. So it's distracting, but you do hear from down the road. You hear some metal clinking, clink, 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 clink. And you see someone running toward you with a big sword in hand, running at you guys, coming down the road. Clink, 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 clink.
It's Conan the Barbarian.
And it's not a tall person. Sorry. It's a child.
In armor.
Wild.
Interesting.
And he's got a big sword.
She does.
He does.
Wild child.
Oh no. A child's involved. Uh-oh.
And she just screams. I think Chairman would recognize right away. This is one of the knights. But it just looks funny because it's the body of a child running at you guys, and you hear this girl's voice say, "Friends of the devil, you will pay." As she runs toward you guys with her sword in hand, her long sword.
Uh-oh.
We are not friends of devil.
Terriman, your turn,
Devil.
sir.
Terriman is gonna smash the beast one time, or attempt to.
The plant, yeah.
He's gonna do it. That's what he's just gonna do it. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
just gonna kill it.
It had 6 hit points left.
Oh my gosh!
So it falls. Zombie next to it is still going, and like as the tree, the plant kind of collapses, but it's still like writhing. Like there are still zombies inside of it.
Oh boy!
But yeah, it's down though.
Can Terriman move to here,
Yeah, you get where do you want to go?
right there, and then smash?
Sure. Yeah.
Actually, Zash has got this. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll come to this spot anyway, like he's about to crush the zombie, but he like looks over to the child running and points at the child and says, "We are no friends of the devil. We are here to smite him."
Okay. She's got a mad look in her eye. She's not interested in talking.
Okay.
Oh, she's a barbarian. She's raging.
So that's it for Termin. Did you attack the does that do with your second attack, or what are you doing with your
No, I think he's gonna spend it like talking to the girl. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. You can give me a little give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Yeah, that works.
She's
Does
already
Terryman have the mark of the same armor? Does it look like the same armor?
She's got some rusty ass armor. And it's ill fitting. It's hard to tell. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Okay, but I am seeing this as I know this as a knight.
I think you would recognize immediately. This is one of the knights, just in a child's body now.
Okay, so he would call out that we are servants of the Silver Dragon. What the hell is the name? I forgot it.
Argynvost. He's very important to me, okay?
I'm not a poser, okay?
It totally makes sense that he like totally loses it.
Yeah.
I am a servant of Argynvost, and he shouts that out and tries to make a persuasion check.
I'll let you do a regular persuasion check. Yeah, you lose your disadvantage there. Bringing up the name.
Okay, cool.
She's still coming at you. She hesitates for a moment, shakes her head like, "Imposter!" Still running with her drawn at you guys.
Okay. That sucks. I've got to get
Camila.
persuasion too.
Yeah, you do. It was just a bad roll. Camila.
I don't think
You know
at this
there
point.
are still zombies writhing inside the tree next to you, but there's also
Yeah.
one outside next to you. But
Oh, son of a biscuit. I'm going to. Sorry, this changed my plans. Ugh. I had something. You know what? I guess for right now, for the zombie that I can see,
Yeah.
because it's within range and Terramon's trying to reason with this person, so I won't make any action towards them yet. The zombie, I will go ahead and cast Chill Touch on. So you'll see her make a claw with her hand and like drag it towards the sky as a bunch of like undead hands begin to claw up the zombie's body.
Really selling our
Is that necrotic damage?
selling us as the good guy.
Actually, it's very effective against it is necrotic. However, if I hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against me until the end of my next turn, and it can't regenerate 8 hit points until the start of my next turn.
Yeah.
But yes,
Sweet.
it takes.
So it's an attack roll.
Yeah, it is an attack roll.
You hit because it's a dumb zombie.
Okay. Yeah, so 12 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Can't regenerate, and if it tries to attack me, has disadvantage.
Cool.
And that'll be kind of my turn because I don't want to make any kind of aggressive action towards this new person because I still haven't had time to fully register what's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that'll be my turn.
For sure. Sweet. Round 3, Duvad.
Duvad. 2 shots at the child. No. I'm gonna come up. I'm going
the child
to
running at you with a sword.
Yeah, there is a lot to process here, especially with it being a child.
I think if you take a second look at it, you also realize the child, undead child.
Oh, she's undead.
So.
Okay.
We are here to kill the devil, Strahd. We are not your enemies.
persuasion check, I guess. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh man.
A disadvantage for you, sir.
We are. We have come to kill the devil, Strahd. Fighting. We have allied with the former allies of Argynvost. But yeah. Boop.
Wheel.
Oh, not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good. Yeah, she's unmoved. She's still running.
I'm not a charismatic dude for being a bard. I'm the kind of bard that people just want to shut up.
No respect.
No, no respect. Would that be my action?
Nah, you still got your action.
Okay.
You can see that she's unmoved.
Well, maybe my actions shall speak louder than my words. Then I will take 2 shots. Oh, I'll move up and take 2 shots at the thing.
You know what? This is. Can Paul see that this child's undead from here?
Yeah, I think at this point, as things have kind of calmed down around y'all, you realize there's an armor coming at you.
And well, I mean, I don't know. Does a 7 hit the zombie?
A 7 will not. Oh, the zombie. Just shy. AC of 8
and then 11 on the second hit. So
yeah, that'll hit.
You get a
Okay.
D4.
Damage.
Don't forget your D4.
Oh
The
yeah,
attack
I'll
roll?
put the
Yeah,
D4
so you
on
will kill it with the first shot.
Okay, sweet.
I tell you what.
Friends.
I got the D4 specifically thinking of you. That's
Nice.
why I cast Bless.
That's nice.
Because I knew you took a minus to your rolls. So I was
That
like,
cancels out his crossbow expert thing.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
No problem.
So you have a second shot if you want to take it at the child or
I'm not.
try to aim at the writhing mound.
Oh, there's still are zombies in there.
Yeah, you know that you can see them moving in there.
Well,
Although
that's
they're not
shot.
Birthed.
They don't seem like they're having an easy time getting out.
Well, I'll take that second shot, or I'll use that second shot that I made. So 11 to hit.
11 to hit, just to try to hit a zombie inside of the.
Yep.
Okay, so it'll have an increased AC, but you do see a little bit of it, and so it's got a higher AC. But go for it. See if you can hit the next one that might come out.
So it was 11 to hit.
Oh, 11 to
Plus
hit.
4.
Miss.
Plus the D4.
Plus D4.
Oh, we'll roll that D4, please.
Well, small.
Ah,
A total of 12 to hit. Just shy, unfortunately,
All right.
of this added AC inside of the
Well, that's my turn then.
inside the flower. Zash, no movement, Duvad. Just
No, I already moved. I moved up.
you know where you belong. In the back lines.
Yep. I don't need to be anywhere near combat.
The giant scaly bear turns to this revenant child, which I'm assuming is a revenant child,
See you later.
and just lets out one of the most horrifying scaly roars that you've ever heard at this kid. So I would like to do a
like an intimidation.
Yep.
We're the good guys.
I think there's a thing for that.
We're so bad at being the good guys. Hey,
I mean, when you're being constantly attacked, this is Jesus Christ is not going to make it very far in this adventure.
Yeah, no.
Jesus Christ would just.
And
turn
again,
them
I
dead.
believe I have to use the bears.
Intimidate. You roll whichever one's higher.
As far as like social skills, I would say, yeah. Whichever
Alright,
one's
so-
higher.
I might change the music to slightly. Sorry. So
But that is
Oh my.
that's fun.
Very.
I feel
after
like
he lets out this giant roar, Bear's Ash just jumps on top of this wiggling mass and starts attacking it.
Oh, got it.
that's what she said.
No.
You're attacking the writhing mass, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah,
jumps
but
on
it's
the
it's
writhing
more
mass.
flavor that he's jumping on top of it.
It's pretty funny. Guess you're gonna keep saying that over and over. Okay, go ahead and roll an attack. Yeah, first one's a big ol' hit for the zombie that's most successful. You know, you might hit a couple of them with that. 25.
That first attack is going to be a total of 11.
Cool.
Actually, hold up. Nope. It's going to be a total of 10 plus a d4.
The D4 is not for damage, right? Or what do you have for that?
It was 11. For his enlarged size, he's getting.
Oh, yes, hell yeah, dude. Roll that D4.
And
Oh,
for
11
the
is 11. Gotcha.
for the second attack, I am going to use that blessed and get a 13.
13 is going to hit at least
So-
one of them.
A total of, and another d for that. That is
12, right?
13, 14, 15.
Isn't it 7 plus
Oh, sorry, it's 7. Yeah,
7
7
plus
4. That's 11 plus
plus
2.
rage
that's,
plus 4?
That's 13.
Awesome. So another one dies. Kind of slips out dead.
So the
Gross.
first attack was
Slithers out. I'm thinking of
That's
Ace
not legal
Ventura
in
and
the state of
the
Texas.
Rhino.
and Bear's Ash is just sitting there like
That's
slamming on top of it.
Joke.
Awesome. Sweet. There's more writhing in there, but they don't feel like an immediate threat, like the child who's running at you full speed. Nice, Sash.
Ash is mindless right now. He just sees
Fair.
things.
Yeah. The dead flower just continues to writhe. No zombies come out of it. They're just kind of mindlessly moving around inside of the what remains here. Paul.
Paul sees what's going on, and he has a flashback to weeks ago in game when we met Terramin for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
He was an undead revenant, out his mind, running down the road, saying literally the same exact things.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think
This is how you met Terramin, yeah.
it's exactly how we met him. So I think he looks at the little girl, he looks at Terramin, he looks at the little girl, he looks at Terramin, and he says, "She's you. This is literally how do we get through to her? This is. And so, oh God, that's so awful. I was only protecting my family. God dang. He wants to de-escalate the situation, and so he's going to cast Calm Emotions right here. So she runs into a field, and hopefully that chills her out. But he also knows that he's a small little gnome, and so he's going to move.
Go ahead and draw where your Calm Emotions. Does that remain?
It is a 20-foot radius that remains for 1 minute.
Oh, so go ahead and draw that for me, wherever you want it to be.
10-4. I'm going to have it snap to the center.
It's a big old...
Oh, did it not?
You might take
stay?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You gotta hit linger.
Linger.
Paul, as you run past Camila, you can see her starting to dig into her pouch for something.
Take away Zash's rage too if you make him calm.
Oh, I'm 100% planning on it.
I didn't think you really would.
No, I am, because I listen. Paul has been in enough battles with Zash now to know that when he rages, he also loses his shit. So this is both this is intended to be used against my party and against this creature.
Okay. Okay.
But it's a 40-foot radius, so that's approximately, or I'm sorry, a 20-foot radius. So I measured a 40-foot diameter.
Okay.
I think so.
Which Zash can make an attempt to save from it, though.
Absolutely, he can.
Yeah. Can you snap it to a square?
Or choose to fail.
What is it?
That was weird. That was
weird.
It is a DC 15 Wisdom save.
You would not believe this, but one of Zash's better at wisdom.
Wisdom save, you said?
He's also part druid.
But with 13, so he has started to calm his ass down.
I'm not even going to fight it because I'm not upset. I'm just kind of still
just disappointed.
Recovering. And yes, I am disappointed.
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. That's funny.
No, it is only up for a minute. Yeah.
So what if they succeed?
And my pad, it's not a wisdom save. It is a charisma saving throw.
Oh, that's different. Oh, it's even a higher bonus. So yeah, I passed.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, unfortunately, because that was. I love it. But she's still coming at you, man.
Damn.
Oh, Zash saves it.
Well, if you use the original roll and change your modifier to 0, it's like worse.
Okay.
Instead of a reroll.
So all I did was harm my party.
All you did was calm down your friend. She's still coming at you.
Gotcha.
Is that your full turn? Is that everything?
Bonus sustain. Cast my spell. Can I do another knowledge check against this? That'd be the last thing, just to affirm whether or not this is a revenant.
Sure. Does it say that they're immune to like resave every time they're in it? I'm not sure.
To what?
To the effect you just call emotions. I wonder if it's one of those things where you get a saving throw more than you save once and you're good. I wonder if you could look that up while we move on. You might have to Google it. She's going to run in. Oh my gosh. Give her enough movement. I should have brought her closer. But I gave her like heavy armor. I didn't want her to run too. Okie dokes. Where is she?
I wonder if calm emotions would have affected my form of dread if I was changed.
20,
Probably
25,
not.
30. She goes right up to her old friend. No. Mindlessly just slashing at Terriman. Longsword two-handed attack. That's gonna piss big time. Oh. First, a 10 will miss you. The second attack. Rolling
And
dog
that one.
shit. Rolling
And
dog
that
shit.
one?
No, not that one, but it was.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was a 9 to hit. It was a 10 the first hit, and then 9 for the second. So missed. Yes, she runs in, attempts to hit you, and oh wait a minute, I forgot. That's even cooler. I wish I'd read that before I acted.
Rogue and I have like the same. What the fuck's happening?
That's okay. Nothing's happening. She attacks you twice and misses, and now she's just mad and she's intent on killing you all.
Ah.
All right.
So
Can I see? I can.
It's now Terramin's turn.
Can I see her armor at all? Like I've no doubt she's a revenant.
Yeah, she's like gathered up armor that's not in good shape. Like she's not in as good shape as you are. Like she's easier to hit than you, and she's smaller than you, not as strong as you. But you know that she's one of these knights reincarnated in the body of a girl.
He'll shout out. As he's like blocking. I think. He like hits the holy symbol, the silver dragon, and holds it up, and he says, "Argenvost, you fool! Argenvost, I serve him still." And he'll try, like, maybe to get another persuasion check, I guess.
Gosh. I have to give it to you a regular check, no advantage. The regular persuasion check.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
15.
15.
Nope, she's unconvinced.
Would bless? Could you use the D4 for bless?
Oh, it's an attack
you?
or a saving throw.
Is it an attack? Oh.
Bardic
So a
inspiration.
skill
does
check
that
doesn't
work?
count.
Oh, does he?
I think a bardic inspiration might.
Yeah, did you give him
you look it
inspiration?
I
Yeah,
can.
You never did.
I
You have to do it
I
on
can
turn,
next
don't you?
time.
It's a bonus
Yeah.
action on your turn.
Bonus
Yeah.
action. Yeah.
Nah, that didn't work. You got actions though. If you undo them.
One more.
What's that? No, I mean if you want to use an action, I'm not gonna. Your attempt at persuading her is unsuccessful.
Oh, okay.
I love these
Gonna-
voices.
Gonna trip her,
Nice.
or I mean, just try slamming her, not killing her. What would I use for that?
I think that's an athletics versus. I believe that's the rule.
Athletics. Here we go.
Versus her athletics.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Fucking crit
The only way
machine.
she can get out of it. Well, let's see. Let's see if she rolls an at 20. I don't think she's going to. Is there any special skills? No. I'm just gonna roll a strength. No. Okay, you trip her for sure. She's at least prone now.
Nice. And he'll be shouting, Argenvost, I serve him still. And he'll call to her his name, I am Terramin. And that's it for him.
Nice.
This may be detrimental, but I'm gonna try it. So when I reached into my bag, I pull out my wand of webs.
Hey.
And I'm gonna try to shoot webs at her to restrain her. Let me see here. I don't think I put the spell web in my thing though.
Yeah, you gotta look it up.
Gives me an idea too.
So I can copy paste it. Thanks for reminding me about the magic items.
Always handy to look at that. Look at your inventory.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot cube. Let me see here. Square.
Web everybody.
Let me see here. Oh my gosh.
It's a big old web.
Yeah,
About
that's
to be a webinar.
Yeah.
huge. Yeah, right here. Oh wait, I have to do the linger. Linger. Why don't you linger? Linger. Okay. It don't want to linger. Okay, there we go. So yeah. So she becomes stuck in 5 feet of web because it's a flat surface. I don't know how tall she is, but 5 feet's pretty deep. She needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, she's already prone, right? So
yeah, she's prone, so she maybe disadvantage. I don't know. Or no, if you're prone, it's an automatic fail, right?
Yeah, I probably. I don't even remember. You had that fantastic handout you gave us. That 5e handout had all the shortcuts
oh my gosh,
for all this stuff.
It's been so long.
Prone. Doesn't say anything about saves. So silly. What was it? Dex save?
Dexterity saving throw. And if they fail, they're restrained as long as it remains in the web or until it breaks free. 1 second here.
She rolls a 4.
Oh, okay.
So she's webbed.
Yeah, so prone. She's officially restrained. And that's all I'm gonna do on my turn.
I'm gonna delete the honesty circle, if that's all right. It's because it's hard to see through.
Yeah, I'll
not the cube.
Well, no, I got rid of. Oh wait, I should probably keep the web there just in case anybody goes over there.
If you could draw like a, and then delete the cube after you just draw a square, so it's less distracting.
Okay.
Circle of trust.
Circle of trust. And yeah, she's now webbed and she's down on her knees.
There we go.
What kind of a web does she have? Or what kind of a weapon does she have?
A longsword. This is this child with this giant longsword, like magically strong enough to wield this sword, but not as strong as Terramin.
Fair. I can only imagine a few people are.
Terramin is lucky to have a good body, right? We don't want Terramin to die and come back in another body.
And the artwork.
Okay, Camila, we're in round 4. Duvad, you've got a webbed, prone, undead child. But she's still saying all these things. She's not interested in talking to any of you. She's just cursing at you all.
Well, this is not a very polite thing to do, child.
Here's the thing. She's the age of your daughter. Like, I realized when you were talking about your daughter, I'm like, oh dang, this girl
Where are your parents?
She could have been your daughter.
Where are your parents, child?
Oh wow, you're trying to talk to her.
Like, I'm trying to like do anything but like, because I'm trying to reason with her is not working, so I'm trying to shock her into like accepting reason. Like, what are your parents, child?
Yeah, she's not even trying to talk to you. She's just trying to get the sword out of the web, swing it at you as you come close to her.
Never mind. I'm going. Could I pry the sword out of the web, like from her hands?
You know, you could try that. Yeah, give me either a sleight of hand, or a
sleight of hand.
It's gonna be sleight of hand.
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Let's see. I mean, she's gonna be disadvantaged to disadvantage dex check for her. Yep, you take it from her. Take her sword. She no longer has a sword. Now she's just screaming at you guys.
Listen.
She's still got them fists. She's still got them fists.
Only good children get swords, okay? Now, if you're good, you can have this back after you've done your homework.
Oh, she's so mad. She's so mad.
How can you imagine that would help?
I'm gonna then take it in to see that, like, now I hope you think about what you've done.
I love this.
So tempted to use the wand of smiles now.
Oh my gosh, that's the perfect time. It's like dead smile.
You need to smile.
So, did you want to put on a smile? Well, could you find anything else for you, sir? I think that's your action, man. I mean, unless you had a bonus action again.
No, I mean, I really don't know what to do.
Scold the child, yeah.
I'm gonna give my my bardic inspiration to Terramin.
There you go.
Hey.
Here we go.
Extra D8 on your next thing.
Nice.
Ooh, dang.
Oh yeah.
It goes up from a D whatever to a D8 on level 5, I think. That's what it says.
Zashi?
Zash once again lets
suddenly
out
calm
that,
down.
but he still lets out that ear-shattering roar that's got a strange hiss to it.
Oh man, I'm really tired now.
With the kin. But he still has his focus on the plant and smash, smash, smash. Don't fight. Well.
D4.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, roll a d4. Oh no, the second one's not gonna hit you. The
Yeah,
first one does. The first one does.
Oh yeah, no, it's 12. Yeah.
You're looking at AC 13 when they're inside.
Yeah. I can also. It's a giant bear just slamming down on top.
So another one's dead. Another one dead. Again, not sure it's really gonna fall out, but another one. It's moving less the more you pound on it and bite at it.
Zash. Yeah, that's it.
Gonna Zash? Is that gonna Zash?
That's
All right.
it.
One more of these bad boys. Comes out dead. Maybe not really coming out, but dead. It's okay. So on its turn, it moves a little bit. There's still a couple of zombies in there, but it's definitely not as active. In fact, it's kind of the slit that was opened up where the other zombie came through is totally covered up with dead zombies right now. You're like, I think that whatever's left in there is going to be in there for a bit. They're going to struggle to get out. That's its turn. Paul.
Oh geez, I think Paul is just like, I don't even know. Okay, Paul sees the little girl, and I think what he's gonna do is he's gonna use. He did not sustain calm emotions. He's sustaining bless, just for clarification.
Yeah.
He'll move so that he gets a little bit closer, so we can see what the heck is going on. And I think what he's gonna do with this, he's got this rope of climbing. And so
Shift L. How do I show you guys token?
Shift S.
I think it's Shift K or Control K.
Shift S. Did you try that?
No. Oh, what's happening? I'm gonna freeze my computer.
I'm gonna use my rope of climbing to try and I speak the command word, I send it out, and I try to affix it around the sword and pull it out of her hand.
Well,
See?
doesn't Duvad have the sword?
Yeah,
Devon has the sword. Yes.
Oh, you do have the sword. Never mind then. Then I'm gonna use the rope of climbing to instead curl around her. I'll speak the command word and curl it around her to start tying her up.
Because webs weren't enough.
Yes,
She's
totally
very
incapacitate her.
Completely bound. Okay. I'm sorry. Say again what you're doing. I was trying to illustrate your token. I couldn't. What were you doing?
I wanted to use the rope of climbing to. I wanted to speak the command word so it animates, and then as a bonus action, move the other end toward the destination, so it starts tying her up. The webs are great, but eventually the webs will break for it. But I feel like the rope would be strong.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I think I'm gonna let Terriman try and talk her down or what have you. Yeah. That's my plan. But that would be my whole turn. Can I do a knowledge check about revenants to ascertain whether or not they
are insane.
If this is a curse, if this is something we can free her of.
If this is a curse, I have a potion of remove curse.
And I can cast it too.
Oh,
so.
then never mind. Then that's mine. Then.
So yeah, that's my thoughts. As far as I know, revenants are like my hate keeps me alive.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're Darth Maul.
A little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's also a little different in this world.
I got it.
Yeah, I can tell you about it. You got what? Something to do?
I got it. This is what I'm gonna try. Yep.
Okay, so I mean, I don't know how helpful that will be. So why don't you go?
Are you rolling something?
I mean, no. Like all I've done is like.
Oh, okay.
Well, what do you want me to roll? Because you never told me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess a religion, or I guess I'll give you a history. I mean, you've got that. You've done some research on the book of all the monsters that exist.
Sure, and given that we want to really want this to work, I'll burn my inspiration. So this is going to be, you said a history or arcane, or history or religion.
History or religion.
Totally religion then. 17.
Okay.
Oh no, 23 because I used my inspiration.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, traditionally, what you read in the book is that they only die after their quarry is dead, or after a certain number of time. Usually, it only takes a year. They only live for a year, then they die. But here in Barovia, they can't really die. It seems to you that because of your specific experience as well with Terramin, the only thing you know for sure that can redeem them was having a funeral before him,
because that's what we did,
and honoring him. Yeah, that's how he got his. But you're not sure if it would work with this one, but you're not seeing a lot of other ideas.
Oh my god, I have a plan.
I have an idea on my turn as well if things don't work out with Terramin.
Then that's alright, so then I will say aloud, we need to kill her and we need to have a funeral for her.
Wow.
What'd you say about the 10-year-old girl?
and all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna be like, look, it worked for Terramin. If any of you have an idea about how to calm the rampaging undead child,
you just
I'm
wait till it's my turn.
All right, that's my turn.
Bear Zeph just nods his head towards you, and he knows what.
Wait 12 seconds, damn it!
Yeah. Feel free to talk it out outside of your turn. Talk about strategies.
He's looking over. Termin's looking over at Paul and hearing what he's saying. And he hears them. It makes sense, but at the same time, he's doesn't want to kill the child, right?
Yeah.
So he's looking over, and he's like, remember the code.
You know what they say:
of the
spare the
eternal
child,
flame.
Spoil the child.
Sorry, I want to hear Rogue's.
Sorry, good.
The code of the eternal flame, and he's holding the holy symbol of the silver dragon. And he says, the order of the silver dragon, we stand firm in the eternal struggle against the darkness. And he starts to remember it, because he's forgotten it too. But he's trying to recant it, recall the words and repeat them.
I'm gonna say in this moment you actually realize who this is too. There's a moment of recognition of who this girl is.
GD.
Edmund.
Did you add your D8 as well, Thurman? Oh, never mind.
Don't even bother rolling it.
Edmund.
I'm gonna take my
the little girl looks at you and says, Edmund, That's my name. Terriman, and that's where we'll stop.
Oh!
Into session.
All right.
Okay.
God. Cliffy.
I'm so glad that worked. See, my plan was if it got to my turn, I was going to slowly walk over to the child, cast Disguise Self, and make myself look like an Order of the Silver Dragon from the combat that we had against Strahd.
Oh, that's such a clever idea, Minnie.
But I was like, I really hope Terriman gets this, because like, if there's any of us that should get this, it's Terriman. But
that's pretty epic. Good job, guys.
Oh, it was so good.
Legit.
Edmund. That little girl is named Edmund.
Edmund ended up in a different body.
Awesome. Good job, team.
Dude.
Nice Cliffy.
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Let's turn all of them and then recruit them and make them the guards.
This whole forget hunting Strahd. We need to
and zombies.
We need to recruit guards
and push it over here.
Don't fight fire with fire. You're gonna bring it to your castle.
We fight fire with revenants.
Count Strahd, bitch.
Did you just call him Count Strahd, bitch?
I called him Count Strahd, bitch.
Von Zera, bitch.
Count Von Zera, bitch. Yeah, imagine like Paul. I imagine he's like outside. He's like outside the castle. Raven he's like, yeah, Count. Bitch. And then like hides in a bush.
You just hear Strahd's voice over here. What did you say?
Dive into the river. Runs away.
Yo, mama. Awesome.
Move.
Good game, guys.
I miss you guys. Thank you so much for joining us as well. Yeah, and thank you so much for the amazing session, everyone. That was so much fun.
Lots of feelings were shared.
Yes.
It was good. It was good.
Lots of emotions.
Giant Bear's Ash.
Yes.
For the win.
Giant Bear. Which is about as emotions as Zash does. Very excited.
But
much excited.
Yes, for those in the stream, thank you guys again. Sausage, I wish you had said hi earlier. I would have totally said hi. But have a good night, everyone.